right now and all season long, exclusively here on Heber Springs' hometown station, 101.9 The Lake. Tonight's game is presented to you by Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC, First Arkansas Bank and Trust, F.L. Davis Home and Building Centers, Heartland Ford, Reed Hutchins Pharmacy, Baptist Health, Red River Dodge, Stephen Smotherman Farmers Union Insurance, Crylike Real Estate, Cowboy Collision and Customs, Bartlett Tire Center, Ivy Physical Therapy, and by the Mini Panther Basketball Boosters. Player of the Game is brought to you by Heartland Ford and the halftime show by First Arkansas Bank and Trust of Heber Springs. Now, let's join the voice of the Panthers, Billy Morgan. Get ready for tonight's Panther basketball game on 101.9 The Lake.
Basketball greetings, and we welcome you inside the Panther Den tonight for Panther basketball. It'll be Heber Springs and Pulaski Academy, and the starters are being introduced right now here inside the den. We are delighted to have you with us for basketball tonight, and we'll look at the starters as they are being introduced right now from our F.L. Davis Ace broadcast position as we look on. The Hopper Termite Pest Management starting lineup. Tonight's starting lineup is brought to you by Hopper Termite and Pest Management in Heber Springs. With over 50 years of experience, Hopper Termite and Pest Management is proud to be the company that you can rely on for all of your pest control needs. To schedule your appointment, call 501-362-8251. Go Panthers from Hopper Termite and Pest Management. As the starters are being introduced, Lady Panthers right now being introduced. Lindsey Sutherland, a senior, being introduced. And Savannah Stout, another senior, making the start for Spencer Gay. And Addison Hudspeth, another senior, will make the start. And then a junior, Jordan Youngblood, for Heber Springs. And she's being introduced right now, Jordan Youngblood. And then a senior, Molly Smith, will make the start tonight for Spencer Gay, assisted by JoJo Riggs. And the ball boys tonight, and ball boy and ball girl, Gage Hooten and Evie Bader. Gage Hooten and Evie Bader, they're being introduced right now. For Pulaski Academy, the starters, Rick Treadway is the head coach, Madison Sanders, a 5'7" junior, and Randy Stewart, along with Caroline Spurlock and Ariana Woods and Greenlee Elmore. That's the starters for Pulaski Academy. They're 10-7 on the year, 4-2 in conference play. Lady Panthers are 4-7. They're 5-1 in conference play. And it's time now for the Jet Fast Marine Consignment tip-off. Jet Fast Marine Consignment is proud to offer you their consignment service at both boat and auto. They make it easy by relieving you from all the complications of selling your item to a private buyer ready to sell your boat or automobile? Call JetFast Marine Consignment at 901-848-1036. Go Panthers from JetFast Marine Consignment. The opening tip-off was controlled by Pulaski Academy, and they turn it over so the Lady Panthers get it back after the JetFast Marine Consignment tip-off. Again, call 901-848-1036. And Heber Springs gets it front court, and Molly Smith down to the right block scores the game's first 2 points, and the Lady Panthers with an early advantage. Right wing, a three is no good from Randy Stewart, and the rebound comes down to Molly Smith, and now the Lady Panthers will get set to bring it across the timeline, and a foul right at midcourt. Heber Springs at home tonight after being on the road earlier in the week, and it's a busy weekend because we'll be right back here tomorrow, and Jeffrey James will have the call tomorrow, Saturday morning basketball, 10 a.m. here inside the Den. Heber Springs front court. A three is no good out of the left corner. Molly Smith with the rebound. The stick back was partially blocked after the miss from Lindsey Sutherland, and the rebound to Pulaski Academy. And now they have it into the front court. Now a drive right of the lane to the glass. The shot will not go by Elmore. And then a foul's going to be charged against PA on the rebound on Caroline Skurlock, I beg your pardon. So now front court, Molly Smith, pass deflected, stolen away. It was knocked away by Ariana Woods, and now in transition, the Bruins with it, and now it's deflected out of bounds. It'll go right back to Heber Springs. So these two teams face each other back earlier in the season, and Heber Springs won that game 44-41 down in Little Rock. That was back on December 12th. So the Bruins defending as Heber Springs brings it across the timeline. Nice pass down to Molly Smith, who'll lay it in good. Nice dump down pass from Addison Hudspeth, and Molly has four, and now it's 4-0 Heber Springs, 6:10 left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter of play. Front court, and now into the left corner with it as Skurlock will drive in the paint. She's fouled, and Skurlock will go to the free throw line and shoot foul shots for Pulaski Academy. Hey, it's Bartlett Tire Center's favorite time of the year. Help them cheer on the Panthers this year. Let Bartlett Tire be your one-stop shop for all of your general automotive maintenance needs. No free throws. Foul was on the floor, and a three on the right side is no good. There from Ariana Woods, and the rebound comes down to Heber Springs. Driving shot no good on the other end by Addison Hudspeth. Stick back won't go, and now the Bruins come away with it. In a hurry, Ariana Woods works, kicks it right of the lane now for Sanders. And now Sanders back out high around the perimeter, left wing Stewart, and now back in the right corner. And Skurlock will fire a three. It's no good. The rebound chased down by Youngblood in the corner. So here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter, a foul in the backcourt. It is the third team foul on Pulaski Academy. But yeah, go see my friends at Bartlett Tire Center. They'll get your vehicle ready for all the games you'll be attending. And go by and see them. I've got to make a stop by there this week or next week, get my tires rotated and my oil change. They are the official tire center for Billy Morgan. 5:10 left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. And Heber Springs with it in the front court. Right wing, and Youngblood kicks it right corner now for Hudspeth. Hudspeth puts it on the floor, cut off on the baseline, and we're going to have a whistle and an offensive foul. So the foul on Addison Hudspeth. Here comes a substitute in the game. Sophia Boyd, 5'7" junior, will check into the game for the Bruins. 4:56 left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter from the FL Davis Ace broadcast position inside the Den in Heber Springs. Left wing with it. Boyd, right side for Stewart. And now Stewart gets it down to the paint for Elmore. Had it knocked away as she was going up. Picked up by Heber Springs in transition, and a driving layup good. Addison Hudspeth with her first two, and Heber Springs off to a quick start, and they lead it 6-0. 4:27 remaining in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter of play. Skurlock with it out high, and now Stewart just flipped it over her shoulder, and it's a turnover. She was trying to throw it behind her, picked up Heber Springs, and in through the lane. Runner will not go by Lindsey Sutherland, and we're going to have a whistle. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Panthers. Substitute coming in, Anna Kate Nichols comes into the game for Pulaski Academy. Randy Stewart sets down. And now Heber Springs inbounds it right side. Deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Panthers. Sutherland, Stout, Hudspeth, Youngblood, and Smith on the floor for Heber Springs. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. It's Lone Oak tomorrow. Jeffrey James will have the call for that at 10. Now they've changed their mind, saying it's going to belong to Pulaski Academy. 10 o'clock girls game, and then right after that will be the boys game. And we'll have radio and TV coverage here on 101.9 The Lake and also on YouTube and Facebook Live on the Lake YouTube and Facebook Live pages. 3:59 left here in the first quarter. Heber Springs a 6-0 advantage. Right wing for Nichols. And now Nichols on the baseline cut off. And now let's see, it's loose and picked up by Molly Smith. So Molly Smith comes away with it. And the Bruins haven't scored here in the first quarter. And the Lady Panthers have a 6-0 lead. Left side with it for Stout. And now we're going to have a whistle and a held ball. And the Cowboy Chevrolet possession arrow is in favor of Pulaski Academy. Don't forget, at halftime, we will have the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. 3:30 left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. Front court, right wing, and now to the free throw line, Skurlock. Skurlock throws it back into the right corner. The three is good. Out of the right corner from Sophia Boyd. And that's the first points of the game for Pulaski Academy. And now three to answer on the other end. Will not go out of the left corner by Lindsey Sutherland. And we're going to have a foul on the rebound against Heber Springs. That's the second foul on Molly Smith. So Molly has two fouls. 3 minutes, 9 seconds left in the first quarter. And Heber Springs a 6-3 advantage. And the Bruins front court, left baseline. Now throw it back out top for Sanders. Sanders now a floater through the lane, will not go. Rebound stick back is no good by Nichols. And now it's grabbed on the baseline by Heber Springs. Stout grabbed it. And now we're going to have a whistle and a foul in the back court. And the foul on Madison Sanders. First foul on Madison Sanders. Molly Smith has to sit down with those two fouls. And Heber Springs will go to the bench. And Ella Williams, a sophomore, is going to come in the game. 6-3, low-scoring first quarter. Heber Springs with a three-point advantage, working against the pressure, throw it over the top, and the press forces a turnover. So it'll go back to the Bruins. First turnover that's been forced by the press. Full day of basketball. It's not just the senior high teams playing, though, at 10. It's a lot of basketball that'll last for most of the day, but we'll have the first two games, the senior high broadcast tomorrow at 10 with the girls and then the boys to follow. So make sure that if you're in town, come out to the Den and watch basketball tomorrow. It's going to be a rainy day, so you might as well come inside. Heber Springs gets a turnover, and they'll have it front court, hand it off out top. Now for Savannah Stout, right wing, 2:05 left in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. Blocking foul is going to be called. They called it an illegal screen is what the foul was called. Very nonchalantly by the official. It's a illegal screen, and that is on Jordan Youngblood. That's the first foul on her. 5 team fouls now. I beg your pardon, 3 team fouls against Heber Springs, 5 on the Bruins. Heber Springs up by 3, 6-3. And now in the left baseline with it, Skurlock. Skurlock throws it back out high. Sanders with a good feed down low to Boyd. Then Boyd threw it out. She probably would have been better served going up for a shot, but tried to throw it out of the wing and the turnover. And now Youngblood, offensive foul, front court. So the offensive foul on Youngblood, that's her second foul as well. So 2 Lady Panthers have 2 fouls. Taylor Parker comes into the game. They get Youngblood out of the game, so 2 fouls on her. 1:39 left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. Spencer Gay to our left, head basketball coach for the Lady Panthers, and Rick Treadway down to our right, the Pulaski Academy coach. Right wing with it for Sanders, and out to the baseline, a dribble drive. Boyd going up and had knocked away. It's loose on the floor, and Heber Springs has it. Picked up there by Taylor Parker. Good hustle. Now loose ball. Bodies on the floor. 3 bodies on the floor, and PA comes back up with it, and now down to the left block. Layup is good. That is Sophia Boyd, and Sophia Boyd has all 5 of the points for Pulaski Academy. 6-5, Heber Springs with a 1-point lead. 50 seconds left in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. It's knocked into the back court by Pulaski Academy, and a timeout charged to Heber Springs. The Lady Panthers will have the possession. 44.7 left here in the first quarter. 19 on the shot clock. We'll take a 30-second timeout. 6-5, Heber Springs leads as we pause for 30 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Cowboy Chevrolet GMC is Panther Nation's hometown dealer. Cowboy Chevrolet GMC offers hassle-free services. They offer more than just sales. Their dealership is equipped to provide their customers top-notch service, repairs, financing options, and get the most for your trade. The sales team at Cowboy Chevrolet GMC is ready to show you some cowboy courtesy and help you cheer on the Panthers in a new car, truck, or SUV. Stop by the dealership or visit their website, cowboychevroletgmc.com.
Here we go back to action here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. 6-5, Heber Springs with a 1-point lead. They were up 6-0, but PA has scored the last 5. And now lob down low and good. Nice feed to Addison Hudspeth, and Addison Hudspeth able to lay it in. And Hudspeth has 4, and Heber Springs now up 8-5, and a whistle in the front court. They stop play, and it's an inadvertent whistle, so it'll stay with PA. The Bruins have it. Shot clock is off. It's at 20 on the game clock. 17-16. And now lob it down to the left block. Almost threw it out of bounds, but Stewart saved it back to the left wing, and a 3 is no good. It fell off the iron. Skurlock with a shot. It'll stay with the Bruins, and they'll have one more opportunity with it with 8.5 remaining here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. So now the inbounds pass, and a runner through the lane will not go by Randy Stewart, and it's out of bounds again. It'll stay with PA. So 4.1 left here in the first quarter. It's brought to you by Bartlett Tire Center. Rick Hobgood, our studio engineer. Jeffrey James, our director and producer here courtside on video. Steal by Heber Springs, and that's going to end the quarter. 8-5 is the score. Heber Springs after 1. They lead in girls action. We'll step away for 60 seconds and come back with the second quarter, as that's all for the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. Heber Springs up 8-5 as we pause for 60 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Mark Mansfield State Farm, Foster Auto Sales, First Security Bank, Graham Plumbing, Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance, Cash Saver of Heber Springs, Eagle Bank, Harris Chiropractic, Renewed Church. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's basketball game. Cowboy Collision offers a full-service collision center with factory-trained staff that can repair the car back to its previous condition. They work on all makes and models and take on any repair from bumper jobs to major collisions. They use only the highest quality replacement parts in their state-of-the-art facility and offer a lifetime guarantee on all their workmanship. For a free estimate, go visit Cowboy Collision on top of the mountain in Heber Springs.
8-5, Heber Springs with a 3-point lead as we go to the second quarter. And the second quarter brought to you by Krylike. Heber Springs up 3. Lady Panthers with the possession. Front court down to our right. And Molly Smith back in the game, playing with 2 fouls, lays it in. And Molly has 6. So 4 there in the first quarter for her, and now Heber Springs with a 5-point lead. Largest lead was 6. They were up 6-0 to start the game. Right wing with it, Sophia Boyd. Back out top, Madison Sanders. And now the left wing for Woods. Woods spins to her right, goes up, puts it off the glass, too strong and no good. The rebound comes down to Heber Springs. And the Lady Panthers bring it front court. Hudspeth grabbed the rebound, and now left corner. A 3 is no good from the Lady Panthers from Stout. And now the Bruins in transition. Layup is no good from Elmore, and the rebound comes down to Heber Springs quickly in the front court. Lob right baseline, Youngblood back on the wing now for Parker. And now Parker back for Youngblood. Back on the left wing, Stout thought about a 3, but it would have been a long one. Lob down low for Parker, and Parker is fouled, and it's on the floor. Foul is going to be charged to Elmore, and that's the second on her. I beg your pardon, they called that foul on Boyd. Second on her. She'll sit down. And I correct myself enough that I mess it all up, and I was right the first time. It is on Elmore, so that's the second one on Elmore. Free throw is good, and Taylor Parker will have another one here in the Cry-like second quarter. 11-5. Second one is on the way, and that one's no good off the back iron. So Parker with her first point, and a foul at midcourt on Taylor Parker as Grinley Elmore was bringing it across the timeline, and the contact there, the foul. Team fouls as we go into the new quarter here in the Cry-like second is 1-1. First foul on Taylor Parker. Front court left side deflected away, but picked back up by Pulaski Academy. Out top with it, Grinley Elmore. Now to the right elbow. Jumper on the way is no good by Elmore. Rebound chased down by Elmore. Back on the right wing now for Sanders. Sanders hands it off now. Elmore throws it back out top. Stewart. 3, got it. Stewart hits the 3, and that's her first points. And the first points for the Bruins here in the second quarter. Now it's back to a 3-point game. Heber Springs beats the pressure. Looked like they were going to get a layup. Hudspeth had it blocked. Picked back up by Smith. Smith's stick back won't go. And now it's knocked out of bounds by the Bruins. So it'll stay with the Lady Panthers with a fresh shot clock and 6 minutes left here in the Cry-like second quarter. Inbounds pass down to the left block. Shot will not go by Hudspeth. And the rebound comes down to the Bruins. And now in the front court, a whistle. And they turn it over. So the turnover, and Heber Springs will get it back with 5:53 left here in the Cry-like second quarter. Glad to have you with us from the FL Davis Ace broadcast position here inside the den. Cowboy Chevrolet possession arrow is in favor of the Bruins the next time we have one of those. Loose ball, knocked away, and that's going to wind up down to our right. Great grab by Coach Riggs, who was working the clock down to our right. But it'll stay with Heber Springs. Sutherland's back in. Out of the game goes Taylor Parker with 1 point. Lady Panthers inbounding at midcourt. 5:30 left here in the Cry-like second quarter. Behind the back with the dribble, Stout. Works on the right wing. Stout with the right hand. Crossover now to the left hand, right of the lane. And now dumped down to Molly Smith. And she'll lay it in good. Molly, 4 in the first quarter, and now 4 in the second quarter. And now she has 8, and Heber Springs back up by 5 as we go under 5 almost here in the first half. Left wing with it for Stewart. Stewart now backs in the corner. 3, no good. Spun off the iron. Rebound saved by the Bruins by Skurlock. Good hustle, but Heber Springs picks it up. Lady Panthers front court. Left wing, 3, no good off the back iron from Hudspeth. And the long rebound comes down to PA. And now the Bruins in transition. And a runner is good there by Elmore. Elmore with her first 2. And now Heber Springs lead trimmed down to 3. 4.5 left here in the Cry-like second quarter. Front court, left wing. And now Hudspeth dumps it down low. Trying to get it down low to Youngblood, but it was deflected. And then Smith picked it up. And now the Bruins take it away. So front court, left baseline. And now the Bruins throw it away. The pass behind Sanders, it was a good idea from Stewart, but the pass was offline. So Williams is back in. Now Youngblood sets down for Heber Springs. And the Lady Panthers with Williams coming back in the game after Youngblood sets down. 4:12 remaining here in the Krylak second quarter. Hey, Panther fans, when you're ready to buy or sell a home, choose an experienced local realtor to navigate the process. Let the agents at Krylak help anytime you have questions about real estate. Krylak knows the way. Let them get you home. Go Panthers from everyone at Krylak. 4:06 left here in the Krylak second quarter. Heber Springs and girls action up 13-10. Right wing with it for Lindsey Sutherland, and now it's deflected away and stolen. Picked up by Sophia Boyd and PA front court. Work with it on the baseline. Elmore driving, and she is fouled and will go to the free throw line and have foul shots coming here with 3:48 left in the Krylak second quarter. That's 3 on Molly Smith. So 3 fouls on Smith. Youngblood back to the scorer's table. She's going to come back in the game. Free throw's no good off the back iron from Grinley Elmore. Boys action coming up next. Don't forget, we'll have the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. Smith sets down, so does Sutherland. Second free throw's on the way, and it's no good. Rebound comes down to Heber Springs. Williams grabbed the rebound. Stout brings it into the front court. Now left wing, Hudspeth. 3 on the way is short. Long rebound goes out of bounds. It'll go back to the Bruins. So for Heber Springs now, Williams along with Stout, Hudspeth, and Youngblood on the floor, and Hudspeth. So 13-10 Heber Springs. Work with it front court. I beg your pardon, Tanner Parker is the other player on the floor for Heber Springs. A 5 for the Lady Panthers. Out high, 3, no good from Sophia Boyd. Rebound, they battle for it. It's on the floor, and we're going to have a held ball. And the Cowboy Chevrolet possession arrow is in favor of the Bruins, and they'll have it with 3:18 left here in the Krylak second. We've only had one time charge timeout. I'm sitting in the FL Davis Ace broadcast position on the floor. Wade Smith is sitting in the FL Davis spectator position, I guess, up high atop the bleachers watching the game. Now foul, actually just knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay with PA with 3:17 left here in the Krylak second. Inbounds pass, left wing, and now a 3 is on the way and good. Popped the net. Sophia Boyd, and Sophia Boyd has 8, and that's from the bench. That's her first points here in the Krylak second quarter. We're tied at 13, and Heber Springs turns it over. Youngblood was out of bounds on the baseline, so now at 13-13, it's the first time that we have been tied. We started the game even, but this is the first real tie. 13-13. Now left wing with it is Sophia Boyd. And now dump it down right of the lane for Woods. And Woods lost it going up. And it's picked up by Heber Springs. Youngblood with it. 2:39 left here in the Krylak second quarter. Youngblood out top. Now right wing for Addison Hudspeth. And now Hudspeth right side with it. Youngblood back for Hudspeth in the lane. Going up the left hand. Won't go. Rebound. Williams had her hand on it, but is chased down to the corner by Youngblood. So a fresh shot clock for Heber Springs. And 2:14 left. And the ball deflected away into the backcourt. Heber Springs able to chase it down after Sanders knocked it into the backcourt. And now right side, Stout throws it for Hudspeth. 2 minutes left until halftime. And now left wing with it for Williams. In the corner for Stout. And now Stout puts it on the floor, throws it back out top. And now deflected away, picked back up though by Hudspeth, who is fouled on the floor. So no free throws. That foul is going to be charged against Elmore, which is her. No, I beg your pardon. Let's see who they get that on. Yeah, it is on Elmore. That's the third on her. So we're going to have the little dribblers at halftime of the girls' game. Okay, so we'll make sure we take that. Now down to the right block. There's Addison Hudspeth, who will lay it in good. Addison Hudspeth with her first points here in the second quarter. She has 6, and Heber Springs leads 15-13. 1:37 left here in the Krylak second quarter.
Heber Springs, number 13, Savannah Stout. That's her first.
Savannah Stout with a foul, the first charged foul to her. And the free throw line is Madison Sanders. The free throw is on the way, and the free throw is no good. Hey, my buddy David Mars is listening tonight. And don't forget the new movie down at the Gym Movie Theater, The Boys in the Boat, will be here this week. Miss Dusty and me are going to have to make sure we make it down to the Gym Movie Theater and see Kenny and David and check the new movie out. Second free throw good there by Madison Sanders, so it's a 1-point game, 1 of 2 for her. 1:28 left until halftime, and now Youngblood hands it off to Williams, almost a chance for a 3-point play. She's fouled going up, and she'll go to the free throw line with 1:22 remaining here in the Krylak second quarter. Foul on Boyd, first foul on her. And now Ella Williams at the free throw line. It's no good. She'll have another one. Williams, a sophomore. Spencer Gay talking with Savannah Stout down on our end of the floor. Second free throw is on the way, and it is good. So now Ella Williams with her first point, and Heber Springs up 2. Front court, Woods gets it back, and now a drive down the lane, good. Sophia Boyd. Sophia Boyd has 10 first half points, and now it's tied again at 16. 1:08 left in the Krylak second quarter. Front court right side, and now Youngblood throws it out high. Right wing, Stout. Into the left corner, Williams on the baseline. Williams dumps it down to the right block now for Hudspeth. Had it knocked away as she was going up, partially blocked, picked up by the Bruins. 45 seconds left in the Krylak second quarter, tied at 16, knocked away, loose on the floor, bodies on the floor, and then the Bruins throw it away. So the Lady Panthers will get it back. Lindsey Sutherland is back in. Out of the game goes Taylor Parker. So now Heber Springs will get set to get it back. Rick Cobgood, our studio engineer tonight, making everything sound good for us. 24 seconds left here in the second quarter, and now there's Addison Hudspeth who gets it down to the paint and goes to the iron and scores. Hudspeth has 8, and now it's 18-16. Heber Springs by 2, just 10 seconds left here in the Krylak second quarter. On top with it, Stewart. And now right wing, Sanders drives through the paint to the glass and scores. Sanders' first points, and that's the way the first half's going to come to a close. 18-18, right where we started, even as the two teams go to the halftime locker room. We'll take a quick 60-second timeout, come back with the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report in 60 seconds. Little Dribbler's going to be on the floor, so we'll be able to watch some of that. Those of you watching on video, you'll be able to see that. Those of you on radio, well, you won't be able to see that, obviously, so we probably won't stay with it very long on radio, but you'll be able to see the picture, I think, on video. So let's take a quick 60 right here. We'll come back with the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. Tied at 18, Heber Springs and Pulaski Academy, as we take the 60-second timeout at your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther boosters: New Life Church, Angie's Hideaway, Jagged Edge Fitness, Olmsted Funeral Home, Southern Pipe and Supply, First Electric Cooperative, A1 Heating and Air Company, Allen Furniture, Angie Collins Shelter Insurance, Arrows Cafe, Eagle Pest Management. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's basketball game.
Hey, Alexia, what are you doing?
I'm just getting all my school supplies together since they wouldn't let me graduate last year.
Now that you mentioned it, I need to get the Jammin' Jeep some new tires before taking it on the road to Panther football games.
Well, Billy, I'm glad you mentioned that because my papa and daddy can fix that right away at Bartlett Tire Center.
You know, Alexia, I'm headed that way right now.
Just make sure you call 362-8215 for your appointment today. Bartlett Tire Center, the official tire center for Billy Morgan.
Back at halftime, 18-18. We're tied. First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. And girls action. We'll have boys action coming up in a little bit. Little dribblers, if you're watching on video, you can see them out on the floor right now. So you'll get a chance to see what they're doing. We're going to visit with Heber Springs boys coach Tristan DeSoto in just a few moments. First, let me tell you that First Arkansas Bank and Trust are the proud sponsors of this Panther halftime report. First Arkansas Bank and Trust invites you to experience Cube banking. With the Cube, account holders can cash their check down to the penny, make a deposit, pay a loan, and interact with a live local First Arkansas Bank and Trust account representative during extended banking hours. Think of the Cube, half ATM and half teller. Put it all together, and you have the complete banking experience. Cube bank hours are Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Visit any First Arkansas Bank and Trust branch and bank outside the box with the Cube. First Arkansas Bank and Trust, member FDIC. Tristan DeSoto joins us at halftime. And, Coach, first just talk about how important it is to have the youngsters here. I know that I see the little dribblers at college events that I'm at. Obviously, it brings more folks into the building, for one thing. Crowds are bigger, but it's great to have the youngsters on the floor getting this experience.
Absolutely, just seeing these little kids working already, just on the simple stuff. And, it's always great to have more little kids and more, fans in the stands.
They are the future of the program.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt. And,
you got these little kids here, and you got guys like Ladd, Choate, and Parker Brown coaching a little City League team. 5th and 6th graders, they're rolling. We talked about it every day. They got a big win last night, so it's always good to see, the young future coming up.
Yeah, talk more about that. I think that's great. I saw that on social media with some of the young guys getting involved with the Pee Wee programs.
Absolutely.
And that's an outreach for the varsity program here at Heber Springs.
Absolutely. I know last year we didn't have anybody do that, but Ladd and Parker saw a need. It helps that Ladd's little brothers playing on that team, and they was like, Coach, what do we need to work on?
Yeah.
I said, well, we got to have kids that can dribble with their offhand and be able to shoot without just throwing it at the rim. So, the wins will come, but if you can work on that, and they're doing it.
What's this week been like, really the last week and a half? Because I know I'm around basketball coaches all the time, and I know basketball coaches, you guys like to have the structure. You
Absolutely.
like to have your routine of playing on the regular nights, especially when you get a conference
Yes.
play. You haven't had that here lately.
No, we haven't. Last week, with it being out all week, it put us back a little bit behind the 8 ball, but we were able to get in later in the week just to get some shots up, get some up and down as best we could. And, just having to play so many games so late, back to back to back to back. We got 4 games this week. That doesn't count the game on Saturday, so, we're out of our routine. But the kids are adapting pretty well. We're going lighter on a game day than we normally do, and so they're enjoying it.
Yeah, and obviously the challenge of this week, playing on Tuesday, Friday, and then and I think Wednesday as well.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday this week.
Yeah, and then play tomorrow here at home against Lone Oak. You almost kind of get the feel of what it's like. The kids will, I guess, playing an NBA-type schedule.
Absolutely.
With the fact that you'll turn around and play a morning game tomorrow.
That and someone, I think Ladd said it, hey, it's like tournament time, and you play, and then we got another game the next day. And so, it's just, at least we had a little bit used to that with that Christmas tournament, being off for a week or so and then having them play 3 straight games. So they've enjoyed it. We did a lighter day yesterday. We did yoga yesterday, so they were enjoying that. Just get off the feet, get stretched, work on some of that soreness.
Now, talk about Pulaski Academy tonight. Tell us a scouting report on the Bruins and what it'll take to get a win here at home before you turn right around and play another one tomorrow against Lone Oak.
They're big. They got some athletes. They got a big 6'5" right down in the middle. We get athletic point guard, really good freshman, 2 guards. So, And we just got to sit down and guard. What hurt us last time we played them was our turnovers. We turned the ball over way too much that game. And we just got to weather the storm. We're going to make a run. They're going to make a run. And, just playing hard, doing the little things. And ultimately, you got to take care of the ball and hit our shots.
All right, Tristan DeSoto, thank you so much for your time. Always great to see you. Go get them tonight.
Yes, sir.
It's Coach Tristan DeSoto joining us here at halftime of the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. Panthers will play Pulaski Academy in the second half of our doubleheader. I see my buddy Levi the Great out there. He's right at midcourt. If you're watching on video and on YouTube and Facebook Live, you're seeing all the youngsters out on the floor right now, and they are entertaining the crowd. You'll be able to stay and still watch this as we go away for breaks here on radio. If you're watching on video on YouTube and Facebook Live, Coach Gay Stark has the little dribblers out there on the floor right now. They are entertaining. We'll come back in 2 minutes, and we'll have the second half. Heber Springs 18-18 tied in girls action with Pulaski Academies. We take a 2-minute timeout and that'll wrap it up for the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Heber Springs Eye Care, WT Screen Printing and Embroidery, Discount Tobacco, Mobile RV Repair, Survival Flight, Advanced Insurance Resource Center for Aetna, Judy King School of Dance, Visual Identity, Gem Movie Theater. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's basketball game.
We only get one life, and at Baptist Health, we want yours to be the best. Because life isn't just about living, but living well. And we'll be here with all our best for every step of your journey.
It's the best that it has been in a long time. I'm living my best life. Yeah, living my best.
Baptist Health, for you, for life.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Stevenson Oil Company, Centennial Bank of Heber Springs, Tina Moore with Tina Moore Allstate, Bryce Farmer and Carissa Clemens with First Trust Home Loans, Verona's Italian Restaurant, Old Town Espresso, White River Health. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's basketball game.
The Heartland Ford team loves cheering for the Panthers. At Heartland Ford, they're proud to present the Heartland Ford Player of the Game. Whether it's the last-second shot or the big defensive steal, each game a player gives their best on the court. And at Heartland Ford, they give their best with excellent products, outstanding service, and a dedicated team. Visit their website, heartlandford.com, or stop by the dealership located next to Pizza Hut in Heber Springs.
(18-18), and the little ones are still on the floor. I think they're finished right now as they'll head off the floor. Coach Gay Stark with the little dribblers, and they're entertaining.
Everybody give it up for the little.
And they're getting a big hand right now as they go off the floor. That's a big thrill for the little ones to come out. And also Jeffrey James told me on Wednesday here inside the den, it was the Special Olympics basketball drills and skills competition. And you can go to the Heber Springs Facebook page, Heber Springs Schools Facebook page, and see the recap of that. And Coach Gay Stark was in charge of that as well. It was great to see Coach Stark before the game today. She came by and got a chance to just say hello for a moment. And, of course, she means so much to not only the school here at Heber Springs, but the city of Heber Springs. And great to see Coach Stark down on the floor interacting. She's still on the floor interacting with some of the folks up in the stands right now. Great player, obviously, and coach here at Heber Springs. 18-18, we are tied, and the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report comes to a close, and we go to the third quarter. That's brought to you by Reed Hutchins Pharmacy. So Heber Springs had an early 6-0 lead, and then PA came back, cut it to 6-5. It was 8-5. Heber Springs after one, 18-18 at half as we start the second half. And now a whistle, a foul against Heber Springs. They got Stout on an offensive foul. So it'll go back to the Bruins. Jeffrey James will have the call tomorrow. Don't forget, that's a 10 o'clock game, 10 a.m. So set your alarm. I tell you what, if you have to set your alarm to get to 10 o'clock game, then you need to go to bed earlier at night. Left baseline, there's a jumper no good by Elmore. Rebound comes down to the Lady Panthers. And now Heber Springs quickly in the front court leading in the foul. And Addison Hudspeth's going to go to the free throw line and shoot foul shots here. 7:29 left here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third quarter. And a pair of free throws coming here for Addison Hudspeth, who has 8. Free throw is no good. She'll have another one coming. 8 for Hudspeth. 8 for Molly Smith. And a point each from Taylor Parker and Ella Williams. And now the free throw, the second one, is good. So Hudspeth has 9. And now it's 19-18. 10 from Sophia Boyd, who did not start for PA. Leading the way for the Bruins. Shot out high, will not go. Rebound, stick back. That's no good after the miss from Sanders. The rebound was grabbed by Woods. Her putback would not go. And now Heber Springs up 1 in possession. Front court. And now get it down to the left block. And Youngblood is fouled. And Youngblood is going to go to the free throw line and shoot foul shots here. 7:03 left here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third quarter. And free throws as Woods, Ariana Woods picks up her second foul. Free throw is no good. And now another one will be coming here for Jordan Youngblood. Veteran coaching staff at Pulaski Academy, Rick Treadway, assisted by Chris Kordsmeyer. Second free throw no good, so missed a pair there. Now 19-18, Heber Springs with a 1-point lead in the Bruins front court. Right of the lane for Elmore, and now deflected away and stolen. Heber Springs comes away with it, and now the Lady Panthers throwing ahead down the front court, and now Youngblood had the shot blocked out of bounds, and it is going to stay with Heber Springs. So the Lady Panthers with it. Inbounds pass now, deflected away, now stolen. And Pulaski Academy in transition, and it is going to be Sanders who's fouled, and Sanders is going to go to the free throw line and shoot foul shots. So Sanders to the line here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third quarter. Free throw is on the way, and it is good, and now we're tied again. So Madison Sanders now has 3 points, had 2 there in the first quarter. And now the second free throw is no good. We're going to have a held ball. So the Cowboy Chevrolet possession arrow is in favor of the Bruins. So now tied at 19. And the inbounds pass coming, throw it out high. The Bruins only 2 losses in conference play, and just 1 loss for the Lady Panthers in conference play. And now the shot is pinned between the iron and the glass. So the Cowboy Chevrolet possession arrow now is in favor of Heber Springs. So the Lady Panthers get it back. Well, 2 cracks at it, so it's great to have the ball boys and the ball girls helping out. It's really stuck. Now the official's trying to get it loose, and he's has not had any luck. So now give another referee a chance. He has a crack at it. So now we're 0 for 8, and now just let Savannah Stout come in. She'll knock it free. I tell you what, that was almost like having a wedge out there and just getting a little bit tighter. I thought they were going to get it really pinned in there. But instead, finally Stout is able to come on and get the ball loose from the iron and the glass. 19-19. Gage Hooten and Evie Bader are ball boy and ball girl tonight. Front court here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third quarter, tied at 19. Molly Smith, shot will not go, left of the lane, and the rebound comes down to Pulaski Academy, and they have it front court. Elmore on the left wing. Now Elmore dribbles back to the free throw line, throw it right corner. Three is no good. Sanders, rebound chased down to the corner by Skurlock, and now back out top. Here's Sanders. Sanders right of the lane, whistle foul against Heber Springs. Hey, Reed Hutchins Pharmacy provides personalized pharmaceutical care to the Greers Ferry Lake area. They offer vaccines, compounding, individualized prescription packaging, and more. Take advantage of their convenient drive-through or free delivery in the Heber Springs area. Go Panthers from Spence, Blake, and everyone at Reed Hutchins Pharmacy. 3 out high, it's a 2, they say. It's a 2 is good by Randy Stewart, and Randy Stewart has given the lead to Pulaski Academy, and that is the first lead for the Bruins. 21-19. Smith, right baseline, no good from 14. Rebound comes down to the Bruins, and now the Bruins in transition. Dump it down to the left block, and a whistle to foul against Heber Springs, and if it's in the act of shooting, more free throws.
Fouls on Heber Springs, number 13, Savannah Stout.
That's on Savannah Stout. That's her 4th. So 4 on Savannah Stout.
That's live for Pulaski Academy's number 3, Madison Samuels.
So 21-19. 5:08 left here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. It's no free throws.
Checking in for Heber Springs is number 10,
So
Lindsay Sullivan.
no free throws now, they say. We look on from the FL Davis Ace broadcast position. And now right side with it on the baseline. Dribble drive. Runner will not go by Stewart. Loose ball picked up Heber Springs. Now it's knocked away and put up and in by Elmore. Elmore knocked it away from Sutherland and then got a layup, and now Heber Springs has to use a timeout. 4:48 left here in the third quarter. Take the timeout before they can get it inbounded. 23-19. It's a full timeout. We'll take it. Lady Panthers trail by 4 here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. 4:48 remaining. We pause for 60 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Hey, this is Wade from FL Davis. Think of FL Davis Ace Home Center when you have a project you need to complete. FL Davis has been Cleveland County's local hardware store since 1960. The staff at FL's can get you the right supplies you need for any size project you have planned. FL's also offers a variety of home furnishings and gifts. Shop FL Davis for lumber, electrical, plumbing, home goods, and so much more. Make your local FL Davis Ace your first stop shop for all your home and building needs. Located in Greers Ferry, Heber Springs, and Sherwood.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
Protect what is important in your life. Call Stephen Smotherman at 501-362-9796.
23-19 as we go back to action. Heber Springs trails as we're in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third, and now a turnover at midcourt. So Lady Panthers turn it over, and it'll go back to the Bruins. And boy, the Bruins have all the momentum. It was 18-18 at half, and now 23-19 they lead. So Lady Panthers just one free throw here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. 4:28 remaining in the third. And now right side with it for Caroline Skurlock to the left wing for Woods. And now Woods throws it down to the free throw line. And now back to Skurlock, right of the lane. And a nice drive there by Madison Sanders, who scores, puts it off the glass and good. She has 5, and now Heber Springs down 25-19. So they've outscored here in this third quarter. Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third quarter, 7-1. And now it's out of bounds off of Pulaski Academy. 3:59 left here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. So Rick Treadway, who played 116 games at Harding, 1977-78 season to the 80-81 season. The head coach for Pulaski Academy and his team up 25-19. Get it down to the right block. Shot will not go by Molly Smith, and the rebound comes down to PA, and now they're in transition. Layup is no good by Elmore, and a held ball, and the arrow is in favor of Pulaski Academy. Cowboy Chevrolet possession arrow. And just to our right here at the FL Davis Ace broadcast position, checking in is Ella Williams. Out of the game comes Lindsey Sutherland. 3:39 left here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. Throw it in left corner. Three on the way. Good. Nothing but net from Randy Stewart. 8 for Randy Stewart. She has a long range 2 and then 2 threes. So she has 8 points in the game. And it's now 28-19. Heber Springs trails. So 10-1. Pulaski Academy has outscored the Lady Panthers here in this Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. Just 1 free throw and no field goals. Here comes the substitute in for Heber Springs. Ada Choate is going to come and check in, and Taylor Parker is going to sit out. So Choate joins Hudspeth, Smith, Youngblood, and also Williams. 3:15 left here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. Pass was too tall for Molly to get to, but it's picked up out high by Ella Williams, and now Heber Springs really needs a bucket on this trip. 3:08 remaining, and now a whistle, offensive foul on Heber Springs. Got the foul charged against Addison Hudspeth. I think they turned in the wrong number there on the foul. Well, I think they turned in the wrong number. Addison Hudspeth was driving. They called a foul on Molly Smith, which is her 4th, and I think Hudspeth was who the foul should have been called on. A 3 is good out of the left corner there by Anna Kate Nichols. It's her first points in the game, and now Heber Springs is down 31-19. They want confirmation on that last foul, and I think they called they just got the wrong number when they turned the foul. It should have been on Hudspeth, the foul, and not on 42. The foul should have been on 15. 31-19 now. Heber Springs trails. 2:51 left here in the third. Let's take a 30-second timeout. Lady Panthers trail. 2:51 left in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third as we pause for 30 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Hannah Ring here with First Arkansas Bank and Trust. FAB&T invites you to experience Cube Banking. With Cube, account holders can cash a check down to the penny, make a deposit, pay a loan, and interact with a live local FAB&T account representative during extended banking hours. Think of Cube as half ATM and half teller. Put it all together and you've got the complete banking experience. Cube hours are Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Visit any First Arkansas Bank and Trust branch to bank outside the box with Cube. Member FDIC.
31-19, they have gotten together and they have changed that foul that was on Addison Hudspeth. So they did get that right. So that's her second foul. So Molly still has 3 fouls. 31-19 is the score. Heber Springs down 12. And they got that right. And you give the credit to the officials for getting together and talking about that and correcting that and getting it right. So 2:51 remaining here in the third quarter. And now the inbounds pass in the backcourt. Lady Panthers just deflected away and almost stolen by PA. The press is giving Heber Springs trouble now, 10-second count. 10-second count. One thing about the shot clock is it gets the officials, it helps them a lot because they have no trouble with that 10-second count. It hits 25, and there it is, and it hit 25. So shot clock violation, or not shot clock violation, I beg your pardon, but a 10-second count. Couldn't get it across the midcourt stripe. Heber Springs down 31-19. Left corner 3 will not go by Elmore. Rebound comes down. Williams, foul Pulaski Academy. It's been a foul fest here in the third quarter.
Fouls on Pulaski Academy, number 24, A.J. Nichols.
That foul is on Anna Kate Nichols. And that's the second on her. So now Heber Springs beats the press, gets it front court, just 1 point here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third for the Lady Panthers. And now a whistle, a foul, and free throws coming. Youngblood fouled. And now that foul is on Grinley Elmore. Well, this is where I really like the new rule where you get to 5 and you shoot the free throws in the third, and then you go to 0 when you go to the fourth. Otherwise, we would shoot 78 free throws here in this second half.
Tonight's
2:18 left here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. And the free throw no good. Now the Lady Panthers have to hit free throws when they get the opportunity. With the clock not moving and at the line, Jordan Youngblood missed the free throw. We'll have another one here. 2:18 left in the third. That's the fourth foul, by the way, on Greenlee Elmore. Second free throw good. So Youngblood with that free throw good. That's Jordan Youngblood's first point. And now the Lady Panthers are down 11. They have 2 free throws here in this Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. That's it. 2:05 left in the third quarter. Lob it down to the right block and laying it in good. Sophia Boyd has 12. And now Heber Springs down 11. Lob pass, Choate down low, deflected away and stolen now by the Bruins. And they get the steal, and now they'll have the possession of the front court. Left wing with it for Sanders. Sanders brings it back out top. 1:42 left here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third, and Heber Springs down 13. Left corner for Nichols. Back out top for Sanders. Sanders right of the lane. Throws in the corner. Now back right wing. Skurlock. Left wing with it. Shot clock's running down. It's at 7. It's at 6. And now they get in the paint. Down the lane. Runner no good by Skurlock. Rebound loose on the floor. And we're going to have a scrum, and then we're going to have a held ball. So the Cowboy Chevrolet possession arrow is in favor of the Lady Panthers. Smith is back in. Sneed is back in. Youngblood is out. Choate is out. So Kinsley Sneed is in the game. Stout, Smith, Hudspeth, and Williams on the floor for Heber Springs. Down 13. And now in the paint, Hudspeth goes up. It will not go. And the rebound comes down to Madison Sanders. So now Sanders will walk it across the timeline. 59 seconds left here in the third. And Heber Springs down 13, 33-20. Right wing, Sanders, lob it down low, block shot. Blocked away by Williams. And PA wanted a foul. Rick Treadway wanted a foul, didn't get it. Now lob down low. Molly Smith lays it in good. And Molly Smith with a bucket. And Molly now has double digits. She has 10. That's Heber Springs' first field goal here in the third quarter. And it comes with 30 seconds remaining in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. 2 free throws to go along with that. Just 4 points here in the quarter. And now a drive in through the paint. Runner no good by Sanders. Rebound Heber Springs. Lady Panthers could use a good trip right here. Well, they're going to go to the line. So the foul and free throws coming for Heber Springs. And now a chance to get it to single digits with 9.2 seconds left here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. So to the free throw line is Savannah Stout. That's the second foul on Madison Sanders. Who will foul out of this game? Someone's going to, because there have been a lot of fouls called. Free throw's good, so Savannah Stout will have another one. That's her first point. Second one is on the way, and it is good. So Stout has 2, and that's a big couple of points. Stout comes out. 9.2 left and down 9. Now need a stop here to close out the quarter. Front court, right corner. 3 on the way is good. Didn't get it. Skurlock hit a 3, and that's the way the quarter ends. The Reed Hutchins Pharmacy quarter ends with a 3, and it's now 36-24. Pulaski Academy leads as we will go into the fourth quarter. So they outscored the Lady Panthers 18-6 in that third quarter. We'll step away for 60 seconds. We'll have the fourth coming up in 60 seconds. Heber Springs trails 36-24 from the Den as we pause for 60 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Hey, this is Mitch at Red River Ram, Arkansas's #1 Ram dealer, and I've never been so happy as to introduce the Wrap Up the End of the Year sales event. Folks, we've got 20% off 23 brand new Ram heavy duties. Never been seen before. That's up to $18,000 off sticker. And you half-ton buyers, we've got 24 model Ram 1500s at $15,000 off. Make that beautiful drive to Heber Springs or check us out online at redriverram.com.
Reed Hutchins Pharmacy in downtown Heber Springs provides personalized pharmaceutical care to the Greers Ferry Lake area. Their services include compounding, individualized prescription packaging, a convenient drive-through window, and free delivery in the Heber Springs area. They also provide vaccines such as shingles, flu, pneumonia, and tetanus on Medicare D and Advantage plans at no cost to the patient. Choose Reed Hutchins Pharmacy to be your family's pharmacy.
So we go back to action, and Woods gets a bucket to go. So Ariana Woods with her first points. And now Heber Springs is down 38-24 very early here in the Super Splash Car Wash fourth quarter. Heber Springs front court. And now the Lady Panthers set their offense up. Kicking into the left corner. And now drive there by Sneed, knocked away, picked up by Molly Smith. Molly going up, shot good, Molly Smith. So now Heber Springs trailing 38-26, and Molly Smith now has 12 points. So here in the Super Splash Car Wash fourth quarter, don't forget we'll have the Heartland Ford Player of the Game after the game is over. We'll announce that. Lady Panthers back on defense. Need a stop. Three. Left side will not go. And from Nichols, rebound, though, is to Pulaski Academy. And the shot from the free throw line is no good from Skurlock. Battle for the rebound. Molly Smith is fouled. They got the foul on Skurlock.
Foul on Pulaski Academy, number 5, Caroline Skurlock.
So the foul on Skurlock. Stout is back in the game. And Parker comes out. 6:46 left here in the Super Splash Car Wash fourth. Glad to have you with us from the Den in Heber Springs as we look on from the FL Davis Ace broadcast position. Lady Panthers down 12. They've trailed by as many as 14. Left side, Molly Smith down the corner. Stout. Lady Panthers led 6-0 to start the game. Out high, three on the way. No good. Hudspeth. Rebound comes down the right block to Kinsley Sneed. And now the Bruins are going to walk it up the floor. So with a 12-point lead, let's see if they start taking advantage of the 35-second shot clock. I say that and drive underneath the basket on the baseline, but I throw it out high, and our runner is good. Plenty of time on the shot clock. It was at 20. It doesn't matter if you keep scoring. Randy Stewart took it in the lane and scored. She has 10, and now Heber Springs is down 40-26. 5:54 left. Here's Molly Smith, takes it to the glass and scores. And Molly has 14, and Heber Springs now down 12. 40-28. 5:40 remaining here in the Super Splash Car Wash fourth quarter. Lob to the baseline. Now throw it back left wing. Three good. Boy, Anna Kate Nichols has been big off the bench. She has 9 3 threes, and now 43-28. Heber Springs trails with 5:23 remaining. And now a foul against Pulaski Academy. They're going to get this on Sophia Boyd. So 5:23 remaining. Beg your pardon, that's Nichols' second three, so she has 6. Skurlock hit that three to close out the quarter. And now deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bruins with 5:15 left here in the Super Splash Car Wash fourth, and Heber Springs down 43-28. This is their largest deficit. Inbounds pass out top now for Molly Smith. And now Smith has possession of it. Smith right wing. Now Smith throws it to the right side for Youngblood, right back to Smith, and Smith fouled going up. So the free throw's coming.
That's her second. At the line for Heber Springs is number 42, Molly Smith.
Molly Smith, 14 points leads Heber Springs. So she has half of the Lady Panthers' points. 15 now as she hits the free throw. We'll have another one. 43-29. 5:03 left here in the game as we're in the Super Splash Car Wash fourth. Second free throw, no good. Fell off the iron, and the rebound comes down to the Bruins. 5 minutes left, and now front court. They work with it out top. Bruins, you think they'll probably start using some of that clock. They have a 15 or 14-point lead now. 4:48 left. Shot clock down to 15. They are using clock on this trip. Now the baseline. There's a jumper. That is no good from Elmore. And the rebound comes down to Heber Springs. Great job to secure it there by Sutherland. And now she traveled the front court. Got it back to her, and that was good defense that forced that travel. Stewart stepped right in front of her. 4:31 left. 43-29. Heber Springs trailing with just 4.5 left. So now work with it. Front court. Baseline, drive, runner, no good. Randy Stewart, rebound comes down to Heber Springs. 4:13 left, and now the Lady Panthers into the front court. Sutherland into the left corner. Three is no good. Long rebound, chased down by Youngblood, and now back for Hudspeth, who is fouled, and Hudspeth is going to go to the free throw line and shoot foul shots.
Number 5, Caroline Sturlock. That's her third.
Taylor Parker is going to come to the scorer's table, and she's going to check into the game after this free throw by Hudspeth. Free throw is on the way and good, and Hudspeth now has 10. So now 43-30, Stout comes out, and back in the game, Taylor Parker. So one more free throw, good, and Addison Hudspeth hits. She has 11 here in the Super Splash Car Wash fourth quarter. 43-31, Heber Springs trails. We go under 4 remaining, and now foul on Heber Springs, and free throws for Pulaski Academy. Sign up at Super Splash Car Wash for their monthly car wash membership. Get unlimited basic washes for as low as $22 a month. Other packages are available. Sign up today at the pay station or visit a Super Splash attendant on duty 7 days a week from 8 to 4. Go Panthers from the crew at Super Splash Car Wash. Free throw is good. Parker comes out. Stout is back in. And now one more free throw coming for Woods, who has 3. And she hit that one, so now she has 4. So 45-31, Heber Springs trails. 3:47 remaining here in the Super Splash Car Wash fourth. Front court out top. Now left wing with it, Stout. Stout with the dribble, throws it back out high, Molly Smith. And now right wing, Youngblood cut off. And now gets it on the baseline, Hudspeth. Throws it on the wing for Stout, back in the corner, 3, good, Sutherland. Lindsay Sutherland hits, and her first points, and the Lady Panthers have trimmed it now to 11. 3:20 remaining. Front court, right of the lane now for the Bruins. Throw it back on the left side, Elmore. Fires in the right corner for Stewart. Now back out top for Sanders. Sanders back on the right wing now for Stewart. Runner, no good. Rebound comes down. Youngblood, but the outlet pass stolen away. Layup no good by the Bruins. They grab the rebound, throw it back up. It's no good. Elmore had a couple of cracks at it, but didn't get it. But the Lady Panthers threw it away after they had grabbed the initial rebound. And we're going to have the possession down 11, but now it's still Pulaski Academy basketball. Stout comes out. The Bruins inbound it, and now throw it on the right wing. Stewart has it, now deflected and stolen. And a foul against the Bruins, and that's the 5th team foul. Clock is still... The clock now stopped. So 45-34.
Addison Hudspeth.
and an 11-point deficit. Now it's big that the Lady Panthers get to the free throw line with a chance to shoot free throws, but they miss the front end. So 2 coming right here. Hudspeth has another one coming. She has 11. Second one on the way, got that one. So 12 for Hudspeth, and now it's 45-35. Lady Panthers down 10 and running out of time now. Got to go. Have to have a stop here. 2:40 remaining. And now back into the right corner for Skurlock. Skurlock dribbles back out top. Now for Elmore. Elmore with it. 20 on the shot clock. Elmore works left of the lane. Throw it to the left side. Bruins now get it back in the paint. Now foul on Heber Springs. It's the second team foul, so no free throws. It's on the floor, and the foul is charged against Molly Smith. That's her 4th. 2:22 remaining, down 10. Shot clock goes back to 35. So now inbounded. They'll shoot a quick 3 out of the corner and hit. Boy, the Bruins have just been red hot. Randy Stewart, you thought there as soon as she let it fly, boy, it better go in because a fresh shot clock and up 10. It did go, and now up 13. And Heber Springs throws it away in the front court. So the turnover, and it'll go back to the Bruins. Now timeout charge to Heber Springs. Full timeout, we'll take it. 2:04 left here in the Super Splash Car Wash 4th quarter. We take a 60-second timeout. Heber Springs trails in girls action 48-35 on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
When you begin your real estate search, you're not just looking for a house, you're looking for a home. I'm Boyd Anderson with Krylak Brock Real Estate. More than a physical structure, your home is that special place that belongs to you. When you're ready to buy your new home, turn to a trusted real estate professional to guide you through the process. The agents at Krylak Brock Real Estate have sold literally thousands of homes. We would love to help anytime you have questions about real estate. Krylak Brock Real Estate. Find your perfect home at brockre.com.
Cowboy Chevrolet GMC is Panther Nation's hometown dealer. Cowboy Chevrolet GMC offers hassle-free services. They offer more than just sales. Their dealership is equipped to provide their customers top-notch service, repairs, financing options, and get the most for your trade. The sales team at Cowboy Chevrolet GMC is ready to show you some cowboy courtesy and help you cheer on the Panthers in a new car, truck, or SUV. Stop by the dealership or visit their website, cowboychevroletgmc.com.
48-35. Lady Panthers have work to do and not much time to get it done. 2 minutes left here in the Super Splash Car Wash 4th quarter. Billy Morgan with Jeffrey James, Billy Smallwood, and our studio engineer Rick Hobgood tonight. Right wing, Lady Panthers back on defense. And the Bruins, you know, they want to use that shot clock now. It's at 15. They have a 13-point lead, I beg your pardon. And they did use clock on that trip. It's at 10 now, and the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bruins as Rick Treadway up off the bench down to our right. Spencer Gay to our left, directing his defense. Here's the inbounds pass. Thrown on the left wing. 9 seconds on the shot clock. 8 seconds. And now left wing. Now the Lady Panthers don't want to foul for sure. 2 on the shot clock, 1 on the shot clock. They won't get a shot off. So that's still a win for the Bruins because they used 35 seconds of the clock. They have a 13-point lead, and now there's just 1:27 remaining. Stout is back in. Sutherland is back in. Parker sits down. So does Sneed. 1:27 left, and Heber Springs needing a lot of points in a short time now. Down 13. Left side, Stout. Stout with the dribble. Now Stout, almost trapped, gets it off to Youngblood. Youngblood feeds it down low to Molly Smith, who lays it in. Timeout, Heber Springs. Molly Smith has 17. And now timeout, 30-second timeout. We'll take one. 12 left here in the Super Splash Car Wash 4th, 48-37. Lady Panthers trail by 11 as we pause for 30 seconds on your hometown station, 101.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Mark Mansfield State Farm, Foster Auto Sales, First Security Bank, Graham Plumbing, Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance, Cash Saver of Heber Springs, Eagle Bank, Harris Chiropractic, Renewed Church. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's basketball game.
1:12 left here in the Super Splash Car Wash fourth quarter. And they'll throw a long pass ahead, get it to Randy Stewart over the top of the press. And she had to the front court. Then Stout knocked it away from behind. Stout's pass deflected away and stolen. So PA is going to get a layup out of it. Layup is good there by Elmore, who has 4. And now 50-37, Lady Panthers trail. 54 seconds left in the Super Splash Car Wash fourth. And now front court after a steal from Pulaski Academy. Madison Sanders scores, and that'll pretty much do it. 15 for Sanders, and now Heber Springs down 15 with 40 seconds remaining in the game. And now front court, dump it down low, and Hudspeth is fouled. Hudspeth is going to go to the free throw line. So foul shots coming. Don't forget, after the game, to stay with us, we'll have the Heartland Ford player of the game tonight. And then we'll have boys action coming up in about 10 minutes after this one. So we should have the boys game starting around 7:30. Free throw is good. Molly Smith is back in. Stout comes out. Molly's had quite a game. 18 for Molly. This game was tied at halftime, 18-18. And then the third quarter, it really got away. 12-point lead for Pulaski Academy going into the fourth. Both free throws good. Molly has a fifth foul right there. She just picked up her fifth foul. So the free throws a few moments ago, Hudspeth now has 14. Molly fouls out with 17. And now a layup is good there by Elmore. Elmore has 6. 22 seconds left. Heber Springs down 54-39. And work with it front court. Out high with it, Ada Choate. Right wing with it for Kinsley Sneed. Sneed dumps it down low, and we're going to have a held ball. And the Cowboy Chevrolet possession arrow is pointing in favor of the Lady Panthers. Just 10.4 remaining. So 54-39. And now the inbounds pass coming right here. Lady Panthers trail, inbounds pass knocked away, picked back up though by Sneed. And now the clock is not running, now it is. And now a drive down the lane, shot would not go. Rebound stick back is no good from Youngblood. And now the Bruins have it, and that's the way the game's going to end. 54-39. The Bruins even the season series with the Lady Panthers. Heber Springs won earlier this year, but the Bruins come to Heber Springs and win tonight, 54-39. And now both teams have 2 losses in conference play. Lady Panthers are now 14-8, and they are 5-2 in league play. And Pulaski Academy is now 10, making 11-7, and they are now 5-2 in conference play as they win it 54-39. We'll come back in 30 seconds and tell you about the Heartland Ford player of the game in 30 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Cowboy Collision offers a full-service collision center with factory-trained staff that can repair the car back to its previous condition. They work on all makes and models and take on any repair from bumper jobs to major collisions. They use only the highest quality replacement parts in their state-of-the-art facility and offer a lifetime guarantee on all their workmanship. For a free estimate, go visit Cowboy Collision on top of the mountain in Heber Springs.
Back at the Den in Heber Springs. Again, Pulaski Academy wins it in girls action 54-39. And it's time now for the Heartland Ford player of the game. Heartland Ford is proud to bring you the Built Ford Tough player of the game. Each week, a player is chosen to be honored for their accomplishments. Heartland Ford believes that hard work, dedication, and the drive to give it your all in every aspect, from preparation to play, is why they take time to honor these individuals. Tonight's Built Ford Tough player of the game is Molly Smith. Molly with 17 points for the Lady Panthers unofficially. congratulations from the entire Heartland Ford team to Molly Smith. The scoring, 17 for Molly Smith, 14 for Addison Hudspeth, 3 from Lindsey Sutherland, 2 from Savannah Stout, 1 each from Taylor Parker and Ella Williams. And for Pulaski Academy, the scoring, 15 from Randy Stewart, 12 from Sophia Boyd. She was huge there in the first half. 6 from Anna Kate Nichols and Greenlee Elmore. 5 from Madison Sanders. 4 from Ariana Woods. And 3 from Caroline Skurlock. And that rounds out the scoring for Pulaski Academy. The Bruins are now 11-7, 5-2 in conference. Lady Panthers are now 14-8. They're 5-2 in conference play. We'll come back and we'll take a 4-minute timeout right here, and then we'll get you ready for boys action coming up in 4 minutes. Heber Springs Falls and girls action. That'll wrap it up for the girls broadcast 54, beg your pardon, to 39. We'll pause for 4 minutes, and we'll come back to get you ready for the boys game in 4 minutes on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther Boosters: New Life Church, Angie's Hideaway, Jagged Edge Fitness, Olmsted Funeral Home, Southern Pipe and Supply, First Electric Cooperative, A1 Heating and Air Company, Allen Furniture, Angie Collins Shelter Insurance, Arrows Cafe, Eagle Pest Management. Thank you to these Panther Boosters for sponsoring tonight's basketball game.
Hey, Alexia, what are you doing?
I'm just getting all my school supplies together since they wouldn't let me graduate last year.
Now that you mention it, I need to get the Jammin' Jeep some new tires before taking it on the road to Panther football games.
Well, Billy, I'm glad you mentioned that because my papa and daddy can fix that right away at Bartlett Tire Center.
You know, Alexia, I'm headed that way right now.
Just make sure you call 362-8215 for your appointment today. Bartlett Tire Center, the official tire center for Billy Morgan.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther Boosters: Heber Springs Eye Care, Tubby T Screen Printing and Embroidery, Discount Tobacco, Mobile RV Repair, Survival Flight, Advanced Insurance Resource Center for Aetna, Judy King School of Dance, Visual Identity, Gem Movie Theater. Thank you to these Panther Boosters for sponsoring tonight's basketball game.
We only get one life, and at Baptist Health, we want yours to be the best. Because life isn't just about living, but living well. And we'll be here with all our best for every step of your journey.
It's the best that it has been in a long time. I'm living my best life. Yeah, living my best.
Baptist Health. For you, for life.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther Boosters: Stevenson Oil Company, Centennial Bank of Heber Springs, Tina Moore with Tina Moore Allstate, Bryce Farmer and Carissa Clemens with First Trust Home Loans, Verona's Italian Restaurant, Old Town Espresso, White River Health. Thank you to these Panther Boosters for sponsoring tonight's basketball game.
The Heartland Ford team loves cheering for the Panthers. At Heartland Ford, they're proud to present the Heartland Ford Player of the Game. Whether it's the last-second shot or the big defensive steal, each game a player gives their best on the court. And at Heartland Ford, they give their best with excellent products, outstanding service, and a dedicated team. Visit their website, heartlandford.com, or stop by the dealership located next to Pizza Hut in Heber Springs.
Hey, this is Wade from F.L. Davis. Think of F.L. Davis Ace Home Center when you have a project you need to complete. F.L. Davis has been Cleveland County's local hardware store since 1960. The staff at F.L.'s can get you the right supplies you need for any size project you have planned. F.L.'s also offers a variety of home furnishings and gifts. Shop F.L. Davis for lumber, electrical, plumbing, home goods, and so much more. Make your local F.L. Davis Ace your first stop shop for all your home and building needs. Located in Greer Ferry, Heber Springs, and Sherwood.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. a place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
Protect what is important in your life. Call Stephen Smotherman at 501-362-9796.
Back here in Heber Springs, the Lady Panthers fell in their game a few moments ago, and the final score was 54-39 as Pulaski Academy wins. Boys action coming up now, and these two teams face each other earlier this year. Pulaski Academy beat the Panthers down in Little Rock, and we'll come back. We'll have the starters for you in a little bit. Hopper Termite and Pest Management starting lineup coming up, and the Jet Fast Marine Consignment tip-off coming up. Right now we're going to pause for 2 minutes, and then we're going to pause for 60 seconds, and then we'll restart it. Come back with the opener and get you ready for Panther basketball. Heber Springs and Pulaski Academy coming up in 60 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Hannah Ring here with First Arkansas Bank and Trust. FAB&T invites you to experience Cube banking. With Cube, account holders can cash a check down to the penny, make a deposit, pay a loan, and interact with a live local FAB&T account representative during extended banking hours. Think of Cube as half ATM and half teller. Put it all together and you've got the complete banking experience. Cube hours are Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Visit any First Arkansas Bank and Trust branch to bank outside the box with Cube. Member FDIC.
Hey, this is Mitch at Red River Ram, Arkansas's #1 Ram dealer, and I've never been so happy as to introduce the Wrap Up the End of the Year sales event. Folks, we've got 20% off 23 brand new Ram heavy duties. Never been seen before. That's up to $18,000 off sticker. And you have-ton buyers, we've got 24 model Ram 1500s at $15,000 off. Make that beautiful drive to Heber Springs or check us out online at redriverram.com.
It's time now for Heber Springs Panther basketball. The Panthers are on the radio right now and all season long, exclusively here on Heber Springs' hometown station, 101.9 The Lake. Tonight's game is presented to you by Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC, First Arkansas Bank and Trust, F.L. Davis Home and Building Centers, Heartland Ford, Reed Hutchins Pharmacy, Baptist Health, Red River Dodge, Stephen Smotherman Farmers Union Insurance, Cry-Like Real Estate, Cowboy Collision and Customs, Bartlett Tire Center, IV Physical Therapy, and by the Mini Panther Basketball Boosters. Player of the Game is brought to you by Heartland Ford and the halftime show by First Arkansas Bank and Trust of Heber Springs. Now, let's join the voice of the Panthers, Billy Morgan. Get ready for tonight's Panther basketball game on 101.9 The Lake.
Basketball greetings, and we welcome you inside the den here at Heber Springs for conference action tonight. Billy Morgan along with Jeffrey James, Rick Hopgood, Billy Smallwood, and Seth Bresnahan. Glad to have you with us, whether you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook Live or on the radio tonight on 101.9 The Lake. And we will have the starters coming up right now for you as Pulaski Academy comes in 7-6 on the year. They're 4-4 in conference play. It's time for the Harper Termite and Pest Management starting lineup, and we'll tell you about that. Tonight's starting lineup brought to you by Harper Termite and Pest Management in Heber Springs. With over 50 years of experience, Harper Termite and Pest Management is proud to be the company that you can rely on for all of your pest control needs. To schedule your appointment, call 501-362-8251. Go Panthers from Harper Termite and Pest Management. KJ Colin is going to make the start, the junior for Pulaski Academy. Nate Thomas, Zach Miller, Connor Coldren, and Peyton Paydak, the starters. And for Heber Springs, the starters is Tristan DeSoto as the head coach. Seth Dudek gets the start, the 6'1 sophomore, and Jacob Haskett, the 6-foot sophomore. Eli Riggs, a 6'1 senior, and Ladd Choate, a 5'9 senior, along with Parker Brown, a 5'11 senior, as they are being introduced here inside the building. So Trustin DeSoto is the head coach for Heber Springs, and Trent Morgan is the head coach for the Bruins. I told Trent Morgan before the game just a few moments ago that it's young coaches like him that make me feel even older. I called all of his games at Harding. He played 118 games for the Bisons and is the head coach for the Bruins. And now it's time for the Jet Fast Marine Consignment tip-off. And Heber Springs and Pulaski Academy ready to go. The Jet Fast Marine Consignment tip-off. Jet Fast Marine Consignment is proud to offer you their consignment service on both boat and auto. They make it easy by relieving you from all the complications of selling your item to a private buyer. If you're ready to sell your boat or automobile, call Jet Fast Marine Consignment at 901-848-1036. Go Panthers from Jet Fast Marine Consignment. Again, give them a call, 901-848-1036, and they'll sell your boat or automobile. 7:55 left, I should say, as we are underway with the opening tip-off. And the Jet Fast Marine Consignment tip goes to Heber Springs, and the Panthers turn it over, and it'll come right back to Pulaski Academy. Into the right corner. Here is a three that is good out of the right corner by Zach Miller. So Zach Miller with the game's first two, and Heber Springs trails our first points. That's a three. They trail 3-0. 7:28 left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. The Panthers work with it in the front court. Riggs runs through the lane, kicks it back into the right corner. Three on the way is good by Haskett. Jacob Haskett hits, and the Panthers have their first points. 7:09 left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. So work with it out high. Colin back to the right wing. And now Colin back on the left side with it for Thomas. Nate Thomas back out high for Colin. And now he'll work and throw it back on the left wing for Zach Miller. Now the baseline, leaning in. Nice touch, but it will not fall for Nate Thomas. And the rebound comes down to Heber Springs. And now the Panthers will work it across the timeline. 6:37 left in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter, tied at 3. Riggs back right wing with it now for Haskett. And now back for Riggs. And now Riggs back on the right side, Choate. Choate on the wing, back out top now. Dudek, bounce pass for Parker Brown. Then Brown's pass too high and over the head of Ladd Choate and out of bounds and right into the Pulaski Academy bench. Panthers are 2-16, 1-7. Coming into action tonight. Now into the right corner. Colin throws it back on the right wing for Miller. And now back out top. The big fella has it. Connor Coldren. And now back on the right wing. Here's Colin. Three will not go. Rebound, Parker Brown. 3-3 tie. 5:58 left in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. So now across the timeline, Eli Riggs. Well, he's closely guarded by Colin. And now works on the right wing. Now back left side, Dudek drops it down low. Here's Parker Brown, explodes to the glass, but the shot would not go. And the rebound comes down to Coldren. So Coldren ahead of the front court. Now for Paydeck. And now Paydeck back around to the right wing with it for KJ Colin. Colin back out top now. Thomas, Nate Thomas hands it off Colin. Works in the paint, leaning in. Shot won't go. Rebound comes down to Dudek. 5:18 remaining in the first quarter. And now the Panthers back across the timeline. Work it right side. And now Haskett dribbles back to the free throw line for Dudek. Back on the left wing. And now Riggs out high for Brown. And now back for Choate on the right side. 4:58 remaining here in the first quarter. Bartlett Tire Center first quarter, tied at 3. Shot clock goes under 10. Riggs, right wing. Riggs back out high. Haskett catches 3. No good. Rebound pulled down by Zach Miller. And now the Bruins in the front court. Up the left side, Paydak throws it out high. The pass was offline, but Nate Thomas went and chased it down, and now we're going to have a held ball. The Cowboys Chevrolet possession arrow is in favor of the Bruins, so they'll have it with 4:35 left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. Panthers got the Jet Fast Marine consignment tip. Left side, Paydak, and now back out high. Colin, three, won't go. Rebound comes down, though, to Nate Thomas. Back left wing, three is good there by Paydak. So Paydak with a bucket and 2 threes from the Bruins. And now it's 6-3. Heber Springs down 3, 4:10 remaining in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. Riggs out top. Riggs works right of the lane, throws it right corner. And now 3 is on the way, and nothing but net and good from Jacob Haskett, who has 6. And we're tied at 6, so nothing but threes here in the early going. Both teams with 2 threes. 3:50 remaining in the Bartlett Tire Center first. Left side, Colin works back into the left corner. Thomas, 3, no good. Rebound, Parker Brown. So the Panthers will bring it up the floor. Eli Riggs, as Trustin DeSoto calls a play from the sideline to our left. Panthers moving left to right in front of us in the first quarter. Riggs on the baseline. Riggs is fouled. Trent Morgan didn't like it. It was right in front of the PA bench. The foul is charged to Colin. First on him. In fact, that's the first of the game on either team. So now the inbounds pass. Choate looking to throw it in right wing. And now Haskett, 3. This one's no good. Long rebound's going to go out of bounds. 3:23 remaining here in the first quarter. Trent Morgan changing his defense up after that last possession. And now across the timeline comes Paydak. Now to the left wing with it for Thomas. Skip it right wing, Miller. Miller now the baseline. Miller throws it back in the left corner. That's a great catch by Paydak. It was about to go out of bounds, but he was able to save it from doing that. Out high, Coldren, 3, no good. Rebound, Dudek, as we go under 3 remaining in this first quarter that's brought to you by Bartlett Tire. Front court, right wing with it now, Riggs, tied at 6. And now Dudek for Brown, and now for Choate in the corner. Choate on the right baseline, dumps it for Riggs, who's fouled on the floor. Shot was good, but it was well before the foul. So no free throws. Foul is on Colin, and that's his second, so they're going to have to go to the bench. Here comes Kohler Rockwell. So Rockwell is in. Inbounds pass coming. Throw it left side. Dudek in the corner now for Choate. Back out top, Haskett. Haskett has the Panthers 2 threes. Now way out high for Riggs. And now Riggs right side for Choate. Back right wing, Brown. Bounce pass down low. Riggs, center of the lane. Turn, shot, good. Good touch there by Eli Riggs. His first points, and the Panthers' first lead at 8-6. 2:17 remaining in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. Bounce pass down low, and the big fella with it, but he can't get it to go. Coldren couldn't get it to go on the right block, and racing up the floor is Parker Brown, and he's fouled. And Parker Brown's going to go to the free throw line and shoot foul shots. Fouls on Miller, first on him, third on the team. Bartlett Tire Center. First quarter is Bartlett Tire Center's favorite time of the year. Help them cheer on the Panthers this year and let Bartlett Tire be your one-stop shop for all of your general automotive maintenance needs. Get your vehicle ready for all the games you'll be attending. Go see Bartlett Tire Center, my friends, the official tire center for Billy Morgan. So the first free throw no good. Dudek is out of the game. And now one more coming here. Ty West checked in. Second free throw is good. Ty, 6'1" junior in the game. So Parker Brown with his first point. And it's now 9-6. Heber Springs leads. Lob down to the right baseline for Coldren. Coldren gets it back out high. And now Paydak works through the paint with the dribble, but the shot would not go as he got to the glass, and the rebound to Heber Springs. So now the Panthers front court. Riggs out top right wing, Choate. Choate right wing with it now for Brown. And now Brown puts it on the floor once. Left wing, Ty West holds it above his head, gets it back. Haskett, three is on the way. Good, and that was a long one. Jacob Haskett has 9, and Heber Springs has a 12-6 lead. 1:21 left in the Bartlett Tire Center first. Right wing with it, and now here's Rockwell. Pull-up jumper, no good, right of the lane, and the rebound comes down to Parker Brown. So the Panthers with a 12-6 lead in possession. 1:04 left in this first quarter. And now Riggs, way out high Haskett. Haskett, who has hit 3 threes here in the quarter. And now Brown down the lane. Shot wouldn't go. And the rebound comes down to the Bruins. They race in the front court. And now on the left block, a whistle, offensive foul. Nate Thomas whistled with a foul. Ladd Choate was there in front of him along with Parker Brown. And 45.6 left. Into the game comes Javion Walker. He's a freshman. He checks in, and out goes Connor Coldren. 12-6 Panthers. 38 seconds left in the opening quarter. Brown, right wing, Haskett. Haskett dribbles to the left hand, out high, Ty West. 3 on the way is no good, and it is out of bounds off of Heber Springs. So now 28 seconds remaining, so the shot clock off. And the Bruins can have the final shot if they want here at the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. Just 20 seconds remaining. Panthers up 6. And they'll dribble out high and just run clock, and looks like they're going to hold for that last shot. Paydak with it out top, 6 seconds. Paydak spins in the paint, throws it back into the left corner. Here's Walker, 3 is short. West rebound, and that's the way the quarter ends. Good start to the game for Heber Springs. They lead 12-6. After 1, we step away after the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. For 60 seconds, Heber Springs up 12-6 as we pause on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Reed Hutchins Pharmacy in downtown Heber Springs provides personalized pharmaceutical care to the Greers Ferry Lake area. Their services include compounding, individualized prescription packaging, a convenient drive-through window, and free delivery in the Heber Springs area. They also provide vaccines such as shingles, flu, pneumonia, and tetanus on Medicare D and Advantage plans at no cost to the patient. Choose Reed Hutchins Pharmacy to be your family's pharmacy.
When you begin your real estate search, you're not just looking for a house, you're looking for a home. I'm Boyd Anderson with Krylak Brock Real Estate. More than a physical structure, your home is that special place that belongs to you. When you're ready to buy your new home, turn to a trusted real estate professional to guide you through the process. The agents at Krylak Brock Real Estate have sold literally thousands of homes. We would love to help anytime you have questions about real estate. Krylak Brock Real Estate. Find your perfect home at brockre.com.
12-6, we go to the second quarter that's brought to you by Krylak. Heber Springs with 9 from Jacob Haskett in that first quarter and lead at 12-6. Here's Parker Brown to the glass, lays it in good. Parker with his first field goal. He had a free throw there in the first quarter. He has 3, and now Heber Springs up 8, 14-6. Left side with it for Zach Miller. Right wing, Paydak, and now Paydak throws it back to the left wing, and now Zach Miller back out top. Nate Thomas left of the lane. Nate Thomas cut off, throws it back out high, deflected, but it gets in the hands of Walker. And now Walker throws in the corner, and it's out of bounds. He threw it to the left of Paydak, who couldn't quite grab it. So the turnover now, Seth Dudek comes back in the game. Haskett should get a hand as he sits down. 9 of Heber Springs' 14 coming from Jacob Haskett, the sophomore. 7:14 left here in the Krylak second quarter, 14-6. Heber Springs leads. Brown right wing, out high, Choate. Left side, West. And now West lob down low for Dudek. He's fouled as soon as he caught it. Substitute coming in. They got the foul on Javion Walker. First on him. Connor Coldren is back in the game. 7:02 left until half. Choate to inbound. Choate throws it in, and Brown going up, lost the handle on it, and it's out of bounds off of Heber Springs, and it goes back to the Bruins. 7 minutes remaining here in the Krylak second quarter, and a 14-6 Heber Springs lead. He led 12-6 after the first. Front court, Walker, right side, Rockwell, back out top, Paydak. Paydak hands it off on the right wing now for Rockwell, back to the left side. Here's Nate Thomas. Thomas with it. Nate Thomas hands it off on the right wing. Paydak drives in the lane, throws one up, shot no good. Rebound, stick back, falls off the iron from Coldren, and the rebound to Choate. So the Panthers have it with 6 1/4 remaining in the Krylak second quarter. Up the right side, Eli Riggs with it. We look toward the right of our FL Davis Ace broadcast position. Back right wing, Eli Riggs. Now Riggs back out top for Dudek. Now for Choate. Choate on the baseline, fouled. With 6:07 remaining here in the Krylak second quarter. Hey, Panther fans, when you are ready to buy or sell a home, choose an experienced local realtor to navigate the process. Let the agents at Krylak help anytime you have questions about real estate. Krylak knows the way. Let them get you home. Go Panthers from everyone at Krylak. 6:07 left here in the second quarter, 14-6. Panthers with a lead. Xander Lindley in for the first time. Lindley on the floor, Dudek, Riggs, Choate, and Haskett. Now Dudek for Choate, left wing, and now right side for Riggs. Now for Haskett, 18 to shoot, left side, Choate gets it left of the lane. And now Dudek turns to his right in the paint, had his shot partially blocked going up, and no good. Picked up by Pulaski Academy, Paydak driving, and a traveling violation. He lost his footing and went to the floor, and they called it travel. Parker Brown to the scorer's table. He's coming back in.
Parker Brown.
So Brown in. Who's coming out? Choate's coming out for Pulaski Academy. Walden, I beg your pardon. Culpepper comes in. So he's in for the first time, the junior. 5:38 left here in the second quarter. 14-6. Panthers, and now some pressure from the Bruins in the back court. Haskett near midcourt. Lindley throws it ahead, threw it away. It's picked off, and now it's loose on the floor. Dudek got it back, and now Dudek's pass picked off, and now Culpepper comes away with it. And now splitting the paint is Paydak, and we're going to have a whistle, and this is going to be a block against Heber Springs. Blocking foul on Xander Lindley. Choate coming in. Riggs will get a breather right here. Remember, the Panthers, a quick turnaround tomorrow. Lady Panthers, the Panthers play at 10 a.m. With the girls' game first. Jeffrey James will have the call for that tomorrow morning here in the Den. So if you're in town, come to the game. If not, you can't make it, you can watch it on the Lake YouTube or Facebook pages, or you can listen to it on the radio. Whistle. Is this an inadvertent? No, it's the shot clock didn't start is what the whistle's for. So they wanted it at 29. So shot clock at 29. 5:17 left here in the second quarter of play. This brought to you by Krylak. So now here we go. Panthers lead it by 8. This is their largest lead. The Bruins have not scored here in the second quarter. The Panthers have only scored 2 points here in the second quarter. Culpepper throws it left side. Thomas now back out top. Rockwell on the baseline with the left hand. Leans in now with the right hand. The shot is no good, and the rebound comes down to Dudek. 5 minutes remaining. And the Panthers really would like to take advantage of the fact that the Bruins are having trouble scoring. Trying to extend this lead. Out high. Choate, 3, no good. And the rebound comes down to the Bruins. So Culpepper with a rebound. Front court, Rockwell, the youngster, he's a freshman. Throws it back out high now for Paydak. Paydak on the right wing, back out top for Thomas. Through the paint, to the iron, it won't go. And the rebound comes down to Dudek. So again, another trip for the Bruins with no points. And now the Panthers up the floor. Right side with it for Lindley. And now Lindley for Brown. Parker drives right of the lane, avoids contact, and then lays it off the glass and good. Paydak had possession, and had he made contact, it would have been an offensive foul, but he went around him and laid it off the glass and good. And now the Panthers have a 10-point lead. Timeout on the floor, charged to PA. We'll take it, 4:12 remaining until half. Panthers up 16-6. We take a 60-second timeout on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Cowboys Chevrolet GMC is Panther Nation's hometown dealer. Cowboys Chevrolet GMC offers hassle-free services. They offer more than just sales. Their dealership is equipped to provide their customers top-notch service, repairs, financing options, and get the most for your trade. The sales team at Cowboys Chevrolet GMC is ready to show you some cowboy courtesy and help you cheer on the Panthers in a new car, truck, or SUV. Stop by the dealership or visit their website, CowboysChevroletGMC.com. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Mark Mansfield State Farm, Foster Auto Sales, First Security Bank, Graham Plumbing, Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance, Cash Saver of Heber Springs, Eagle Bank, Harris Chiropractic, Renewed Church. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's basketball game.
.407 left until halftime. Panthers have a 16-6 lead. A 10-point lead is their largest advantage. As we go back to action, right side with it for Thomas. Thomas puts it on the floor once, lobs it on the baseline now for Culpepper. Back for Thomas on the wing. He gets in the paint, and he gets to the glass and lays it in. So Nate Thomas with the first 2 points for the Bruins here in the second quarter. And so now it's 16-8. Panthers lead. They almost beat the pressure, but the cross-court pass is stolen right across the midcourt stripe by Culpepper. And now Thomas in the paint goes up, will not go. Rebound is out of bounds, and it'll go back to Heber Springs. So it'll be Panther basketball. So a delay of game warning against the Bruins. That was simply because Paydak grabbed it. He honestly didn't know that it was ruled out of bounds, and he took a shot, but they had blown the whistle. So kind of a bad break, but it is what it is. It's a delay of game warning. 16-8. They set the press up. PA does. Now the Panthers get it across the timeline. Dudek gives it off now for Brown. Parker Brown, left of the lane. The shot is short, and the rebound comes down to Pulaski Academy. Paydak, front court. Thomas back for Paydak. And now right wing with it. Rockwell back out top. Paydak. 2:55 left until half, and Paydak is fouled on the floor. No free throws. That's just the second team foul on Heber Springs. Team fouls are even at 2 apiece. That's Choate's first foul. As we look on from the FL Davis Ace broadcast position here inside the den in Heber Springs, we'll have the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report coming up in 2:53. Right wing three is good. That's the youngster, Rockwell. And that's his first points. He's a freshman, and that's the third three for the Bruins. And now they've trimmed the lead to 5, 16-11. They have scored the last 5 points. Right wing, Haskett, three, no good. It was long, and the rebound comes long to Nate Thomas. Nate Thomas, front court. Right wing, Rockwell. Ball fake, back out high. Here is a three. That is no good by Culpepper. He knew it was offline as soon as he let it fly. He tried to follow it. Haskett front court. Haskett pass deflected, but it comes right back to him. And now Choate on the right wing. Choate has it. And now Choate left side for Riggs. And now the Panthers will set their offense. 20 on the shot clock. 2:15 left until half here in the Crylock second quarter. Haskett right wing. Out high Parker Brown. Left side Choate. Choate in the left corner, Dudek. Now left baseline, Parker Brown. Puts it on the floor. Goes up. Shot will not go from 10. And the rebound comes down to Rockwell. That was well defended by Coldren. And now front court, Pulaski Academy with it. Right side, catching is Rockwell. Three is no good. Rebound, Parker Brown. Foul on Walden Culpepper. First on him, third on the team. Ty West comes in the game. Eli Riggs checks out of the game. Heber Springs up 16-11, 1:48 left in the Krylak second quarter. So we get set to go back to action. The Cowboy Chevrolet possession arrow, if needed here in the quarter, is in favor of the Bruins. They want the shot clock at 30. So 1:43 here on in the second quarter. Krylak second quarter. Panthers beat the pressure, get it front court. Choate out top. Choate right wing for West. And now West puts it on the floor. West picks a dribble up, gets it way out high for Dudek. His pass deflected before it got to Brown. And now right wing West three is no good. It goes out of bounds. And it's last touched by Heber Springs. So it'll go to the Bruins. Just 1:20 left until half. Boy, very important who can close this half well. It's a carry. Boy, you don't see that anymore. But a carry is the call. Nate Thomas turned it over with his hand. And Xander Lindley comes in the game. Dudek comes out. So it's Haskett, Brown, West, Choate, and Lindley on the floor for Heber Springs. Choate throws it right side for Lindley. And now front court, Brown right of the lane. 1:07 left until half. And now Lindley drives through the lane to the glass and puts it in. Xander Lindley used the window and put it off the glass and good. His first points, and the Panthers back up by 7, 18-11 with 50 seconds left until halftime. Right side with it. And now Thomas back out top. Left wing with it for Rockwell. Rockwell trying to force it down low. It's off the hands of Connor Coldren, and it'll go back to the Panthers. 40.7 left here in the Krylak second quarter. So about a 5-second difference in the game clock and the shot clock. Panthers get it across the timeline. Lindley on the left side with it. Lindley, pass deflected. It goes out of bounds. Panthers will be able to inbound it up by 7. 31.2 remaining here in the second quarter. Inbounds pass. Brown back for Choate. Choate now works in the paint. Going up, he's fouled. And he should have 2 foul shots, unless they say he was passing the ball. They are going to say just that he was passing the basketball, so no shots. Now the shot clock, does the shot clock go off here? Yeah, they're going to get a timeout. 30-second timeout, 27.1. 30-second timeout charge to Heber Springs. Shot clock is off, so in essence, the Panthers can hold for the final shot, which would be a good thing, I think, right here. Up 7, and at the very least, you have the opportunity to go into the halftime locker room, at the very least, with a 7-point lead if you hold for the final shot here. So, see how the Panthers play this here. Heber Springs, from the time the Hopper Termite and Pest Management starting lineup was announced, and then the Jet Fast Marine consignment tip, the Panthers have led. So they have an 18-11 advantage right now. And I go back and I look at my scoring, and I'll correct myself on that. There was an early lead for the Bruins. They had a 3-0 lead on their first trip. Zach Miller hit a 3. And then after that, it's been Heber Springs with the lead. Now here's Parker Brown, right side with it. Riggs, 21 seconds left until half. A 3 is on the way by Riggs and no good. And the rebound and a foul against Heber Springs. So the foul is on Parker Brown. And now 7-point game. Panthers lead, but now the Bruins can have the final shot. Front court. Left side with it. Now Paydak on the baseline. Little floater short. Rebound Paydak. Gets it back in the paint. Shot no good at the horn. And that's the way the half ends. Nate Thomas had a short shot there that just wouldn't fall. And we're going to go to the locker room with the Panthers up 7, 18-11. Heber Springs leads. And so they'll go to the locker room up by 7. We'll take a 60-second timeout, and we'll come back in 60 seconds And we'll have the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report coming up in 60 seconds as the Panthers lead by 7 at the half on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Cowboy Collision offers a full-service collision center with factory-trained staff that can repair the car back to its previous condition. They work on all makes and models and take on any repair from bumper jobs to major collisions. They use only the highest quality replacement parts in their state-of-the-art facility and offer a lifetime guarantee on all their workmanship. For a free estimate, go visit Cowboy Collision on top of the mountain in Heber Springs.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther boosters: New Life Church, Angie's Hideaway, Jagged Edge Fitness, Olmsted Funeral Home, Southern Pipe and Supply, First Electric Cooperative, A1 Heating and Air Company, Allen Furniture, Angie Collins Shelter Insurance, Arrows Cafe, Eagle Pest Management. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's basketball game.
Back at halftime, 18-11. Panthers with a 7-point lead at halftime in boys action. First Arkansas Bank and Trust are the proud sponsors of this Panther halftime report. First Arkansas Bank and Trust invites you to experience Cube banking. With the Cube, account holders can cash their check down to the penny, make a deposit, pay a loan, and interact with a live local First Arkansas Bank and Trust account representative during extended banking hours. Think of the Cube, half ATM and half teller. Put it all together and you have the complete banking experience. Cube bank hours are Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Visit any First Arkansas Bank and Trust branch and bank outside the box with the Cube. First Arkansas Bank and Trust, member FDIC. Spencer Gay, head basketball coach for the Lady Panthers, joins us here at halftime. And I know that's not the way you wanted the game to go tonight, but that was a hard-fought battle. The third quarter was the tail of the game. It was tied there at the half, and that third quarter was rough.
6 points in the third quarter is not a good way to, try to sustain the lead or even get the lead back. So I thought we executed defensively in the first half. I thought we did really, really well. We held their big three, who average about, 36, 40 points a game, to 29. So I thought we did a good job on them. The X factor for them was the Sophie girl, number 13. I think she averages 2 points a game. I think she had like 15 and not 13, something like that.
Yeah, I had her with 12, and I thought she had some big shots there in the first half.
She did.
When your team had a lead, you had a 6-0 start, so you had to like the way the game started.
Loved how it started. I told JoJo that I thought we were about to break it open, and it was just one shot, and then long scoring droughts. But we struggle with pressure, and we know we struggle with pressure, and so it's really hard to mask it when, Sav is not 100%, and I've got to do a better job. I've got to shake things up and try to approach things from a different angle, but don't give up on us, because I think the girls are scrappy. They proved that in the first half. We just got to put it all together.
I mentioned that third quarter, it was 18-18 at half. It was 36-24 going in the fourth. I thought the team never quit, though. They kept battling, but it's just a big hole to try to come back from. And I know this is a tough stretch because, you're playing a lot of basketball right now, and that's not making any excuses, but you played Tuesday and now here tonight, Wednesday, and then you don't forget to set your alarm tomorrow because you play tomorrow morning.
I told the boys over here that I can't even go to sleep late tonight and worry about this one because I got to go come back and bounce back early tomorrow morning. So, sometimes is that a good thing though? You get a chance to get right back after it and maybe get a bad taste out of your mouth. I think so. For me it is. I'm a big stewer, and thing is it's only in basketball. Things roll off me really, really easily until it's basketball, and I think I just have a chip on my shoulder, and I always have a fear of not feeling good enough, and so I'll stew on it. I'll stew for a long time. So, knowing that I've got a game tomorrow and that these kids we got to refocus. Tonight I'm going to pull up my computer instead of watching tonight. I ain't got time. I've got to go in and check tomorrow and fix what I know I need to fix off the fly.
Molly Smith in double figures, Addison Hudspeth in double figures. Molly had to battle the foul trouble tonight, and I know that was a battle try. You wanted to keep her in there as long as you could. Finally fouled out, but it was really late.
Hudspeth is she's an 18-a-night game type of girl. she's really solid. I think she has an ample, just a variety of moves, an arsenal of moves. And Molly's coming along late. Molly has put in a ton of work this year. She broke her wrist, was out of shape, came back, has fought, has put in extra time. And, right now she's probably our second best scoring option right around that rim. And she's making some really tough moves. Might be the best interior defender I've coached as a head coach in probably maybe ever. She gets it. She understands, where to force people, how to rotate. And then she's one of the toughest kids. She's just so tough. She pulls her down, rebounds. She's constantly getting hammered in there, and that poor kid can't get a foul. So, But she can foul out though.
Yeah,
as we saw tonight.
Senior girls tomorrow at 10 a.m. Then the boys follow that, and we'll have the broadcast of those two games. But it's a full day of basketball here inside the den, isn't it?
It is.
It's going to rain, I think, tomorrow. So why not come inside?
That's right. Come inside and catch a game. I think there's going to be about 6 hours worth, maybe even more than that. Both senior highs, both junior highs, both seventh grades, and all of them are fun to watch. Lono's going to be, be able to keep it competitive, especially on the boys' side, and so it's going to be a good night.
All right, Coach. Thank you for your time. Always enjoy watching your teams play, and appreciate visiting with you.
I appreciate you, man.
Spencer Gay, head basketball coach for the Lady Panthers, joining us here at halftime. That'll wrap it up for the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. Panthers coming back out on the floor. We'll have the second half coming up here in just a moment. So that's all for the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. Second half coming up in 2 minutes. Heber Springs up 18-11 at half on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Hey, Alexia, what are you doing?
I'm just getting all my school supplies together since they wouldn't let me graduate last year.
Now that you mention it, I need to get the Jammin' Jeep some new tires before taking it on the road to Panther football games.
Well, Billy, I'm glad you mentioned that because my papa and daddy can fix that right away at Bartlett Tire Center.
You know, Alexia, I'm headed that way right now.
Just make sure you call 362-8215 for your appointment today. Bartlett Tire Center, the official tire center for Billy Morgan.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Heber Springs Eye Care, Tubby T Screen Printing and Embroidery, Discount Tobacco, Mobile RV Repair, Survival Flight, Advanced Insurance Resource Center for Aetna, Judy King School of Dance, Visual Identity, Gem Movie Theater. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's basketball game.
We only get one life, and at Baptist Health, we want yours to be the best. Because life isn't just about living, but living well. And we'll be here with all our best for every step of your journey.
It's the best that it has been in a long time. I'm living my best life. Yeah, living my best.
Baptist Health. For you, for life.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Stevenson Oil Company, Centennial Bank of Heber.
We go back a little bit earlier, and we thought we were going to go back. KJ Colin shoots a three on the left side, no good. And Heber Springs grabs a rebound. We start the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third, 18-11. Panthers up 7 and have the possession. Right corner three, that is no good. Out of the right corner from Jacob Haskett, who had 9 there in the first half. So the Panthers with a 7-point lead. Bruins have it front court. Right wing, KJ Colin. KJ Colin will hand it off on the right side now for Paydack. And now driving down the lane, blocked. Blocked shot by Parker Brown. Picked back up, though, by Cauldron. And now Cauldron has it on the left side. 10 on the shot clock. And now right wing with it. Here's Paydack. 3 on the way, good. Paydack hits from downtown. He has 6. That's his second 3. As we look on from the FL Davis Ace broadcast position here in the den in Heber Springs tonight. And the Panthers with a 10-point lead at one point. Now it's down to just 4. Right side, Riggs almost was tied up. Now he's asking for a timeout. So Coach DeSoto wanted a foul there, didn't get it. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it. 6:33 left in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third quarter. We pause for 30 seconds. Heber Springs up 18-14 on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Stevenson Oil Company, Centennial Bank of Heber Springs, Tina Moore with Tina Moore Allstate, Bryce Farmer and Carissa Clemens with First Trust Home Loans. Verona's Italian Restaurant. Old Town Espresso. White River Health. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's basketball game.
18-14, Panthers up 4, 6:33 left in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third quarter as we go back to action. Lindley, Choate, Riggs, Brown, and Haskett on the floor. The Panthers turn it over. So a turnover on the right sideline, and that goes back to the Bruins, and now they can get it under 4. 6:20 remaining in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. Front court, right side, K.J. Colin. Works left wing, Nate Thomas. Back out top, Paydak, 3, no good. It was long rebound, comes to Choate. And now the Panthers with a 4-point lead and the possession back. So now front court, out high with it Parker Brown. Free throw line, fires in the left corner. Haskett, 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Connor Coldren. And now front court, steal, almost. Choate knocked it away, but it's picked up by K.J. Colin, who drives to the paint. Runner won't go. Rebound comes down to Parker Brown. And then a frustration foul committed there by K.J. Colin because he made a great move, but the shot just fell off the iron and no good. Billy Morgan, Jeffrey James, Rick Hobgood, Billy Smallwood, and Seth Bresnahan from the Den tonight with you as the Panthers have a 4-point lead and now foul at midcourt. There's 2 quick fouls on K.J. Colin. And that is the third one on him. No, I beg your pardon. That is the 4th one on him. So he comes out into the game, comes Cole Rockwell, who had a 3 there in the first half, and then Parker Brown, the inbounds pass to him, and then his pass on the left side, I think he thought that there was a Panther there. It's deflected, though, by a Bruin, so it'll stay with Heber Springs. Now, Trent Morgan's wanting an explanation as to why it is not Pulaski Academy ball. It did not look like it was tipped from my vantage point either. And it looked like it just got away from Parker Brown, and it was not touched by a Bruin. 5:35 remaining. I don't think it was touched. I think it... Oh, they're going to say it was touched. So there's a break. 5:35 left here in the third, and the Panthers will inbound it. So you have to take advantage of your breaks. And now Riggs on the baseline. Kicks in the corner for the Panthers. Now Choate, right wing. 3, no good, but he's fouled. He's fouled. Now the only question, are they going to say it's after the shot? I think they're going to say it's after the shot. It's not going to be 3 free throws, I don't think. Yeah, that's exactly what the official's going to say. And he got that right. The foul is called on Zach Miller. I don't want to jinx this crew, but this officiating crew's done a great job tonight in the girls and the boys game. 18-14, right of the lane now. Parker Brown, left side, Haskett, 3, got it! And Haskett has 12. That's his 4th 3, and the Panthers up 7. 21-14, 5:10 left in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. Now out top with it, Nate Thomas, 3 on the way. That is off the back iron and on top of the backboard and out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Panthers. Hey, Reed Hutchins Pharmacy provides personalized pharmaceutical care to the Greers Ferry Lake area. They offer vaccines, compounding, individualized prescription, packaging, and more. Take advantage of their convenient drive-through window and free delivery in the Heber Springs area. And stop by and see Spence, Blake, and everyone at Reed Hutchins Pharmacy. 3 wouldn't go out of the left corner there by Heber Springs. And now on the other end, a 3 to answer is no good from Miller, and the Panthers get it right back. Haskett has been red hot, so why not? But that 3 a few moments ago would not go by him. 4:29 left here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. The Panthers up 7. Left side, here's Riggs, left of the lane, taking it to the iron. Shot no good, tap no good. Riggs again going up no good. Brown had a tap at it, it's no good. And now it's picked up by Pulaski Academy. They race in the front court, splitting the paint. Shot of the run, no good by Paydak. Rebound saved from going out of bounds by Xander Lindley. And now here's Riggs driving, and he's fouled. And Riggs is going to go to the free throw line and have 2 free throws with 4 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. Ty West to the scorer's table. He'll check in a moment. Eli Riggs will have a pair of free throws. As we look on from the FL Davis Ace broadcast position, free throw is good. Riggs will have another one. West is in. Haskett sits down with 12 points. And for the Bruins, Javion Walker is in. And Zach Miller is out. Also, Connor Coldren is out. And Culpepper is in. Second free throw good. So Riggs with free throws there. Now Riggs has 4. And now a timeout, Pulaski Academy. 3 minutes, 59 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. It is 23-14. Panthers with a 9-point lead. We pause for 60 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
The Heartland Ford team loves cheering for the Panthers. At Heartland Ford, they're proud to present the Heartland Ford Player of the Game. Whether it's the last-second shot or the big defensive steal, each game a player gives their best on the court. And at Heartland Ford, they give their best with excellent products, outstanding service, and a dedicated team. Visit their website, heartlandford.com, or stop by the dealership located next to Pizza Hut in Heber Springs.
Hey, this is Wade from FL Davis. Think of FL Davis Ace Home Center when you have a project you need to complete. FL Davis has been Cleveland County's local hardware store since 1960. The staff at FL's can get you the right supplies you need for any size project you have planned. FL's also offers a variety of home furnishings and gifts. Shop FL Davis for lumber, electrical, plumbing, home goods, and so much more. Make your local FL Davis Ace your first stop shop for all your home and building needs. Located in Greers Ferry, Heber Springs, and Sherwood.
3:59 left here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. Panthers with a 23-14 lead. And Pulaski Academy with the possession. Out top with it, Nate Thomas. Thomas gives it off on the right side, and then it's punched away from behind from Paydak, and now ahead, here's Choate. Layup good. Choate started that. He punched it away from behind and then went down the floor, and they threw it ahead to him. And Choate lays it in good. That's his first 2. And now the Panthers have their largest lead. They lead by 11. 3:25 left here in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. Out high with Rockwell. Now right wing for Nate Thomas. Now Nate Thomas back out high for Javion Walker. Now back to the free throw line, Paydak. Back out top now for Culpepper. 3:08 remaining. Shot clock's at 5. 3. Now out high, it's at 2. At 1, they get the shot off and a drive to the paint. Good. Javion Walker was able to drive down the lane and got a big bucket there as the shot clock was at 1. 2:50 left in the third, and the Panthers beat the press. Get it front court up 9. Free throw line for Riggs. Riggs turns to his left in the lane. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to the Bruins, and a Paydak up the right sideline. Paydak on the wing. Throws it back out top. Now for Javion Walker. And now Walker on the left wing for Rockwell. Back out top, Paydak. Paydak left side. 2:25 left in the third. And now back out high with it for Culpepper. Culpepper back on the right wing. Rockwell. 12 of the shot clock, so they're running the shot clock down. Out high with it, Culpepper. And now the shot clock under 10. And a loose ball on the floor. They dive for it. Who has it? It's still on the floor. And it's picked up by Heber Springs. Riggs driving. Riggs layup good. And the Panthers back up. Now their largest lead, 13. Eli Riggs has 6. And Heber Springs up. Well, the score, I guess, is 11. Is that score right? 27-16. So the score, it's an 11-point lead. There's a little floater through the paint that's no good by Nate Thomas. And the rebound to Heber Springs. So it's not a 13-point lead, it's 11, 27-16. And now it is a turnover. The Panthers threw it away.
Checking in for Heber Springs, number 23, Parker Brown.
So now Choate comes out. Parker Brown's back in. So now working across the timeline, right side, Paydeck. That score is right. Heber Springs up 11, 27-16. Now right corner, and now Walker. Walker back on the right wing. A three is short and no good there from Rockwell. Rebound of the Panthers. Heber Springs front court. Riggs driving shot, no good. Rebound comes down. Paydeck, long pass ahead. Layup good there by Culpepper. Culpepper's first two, and now the lead is 9. 27-18 Heber Springs. 55 seconds remaining in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. Left side, three on the way. Haskett, no good. Rebound comes down to the Bruins. Culpepper has it. We always talk about closing quarters, and now let's see who wins the final minute of this quarter. 37 seconds remaining, and now left side with it. Paydeck, he's open. Three is good. He found himself open, and he can shoot the three. That's his third. He has 9 points, and now the lead to 6. 23 seconds remaining in the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. Riggs, right baseline, foul against Pulaski Academy, and now technical. A technical assessed to Pulaski Academy, and I think it's a personal foul and a personal foul.
Number 13, Nate Thomas, that's his second. We also have a technical foul on number 13, Nate Thomas as well.
So it's a personal. So he didn't have a foul before that, so that's 2 on him. They're making sure that they got him with 2 fouls there. The officials coming over to make sure. The technical foul and the personal foul on Nate Thomas. So now he does have 3. So they have corrected that. Now he has 3 fouls. So Riggs to the free throw line, and he missed it. He'll have another one. The foul was on the floor. So no free throws. Panthers will have it after the technicals. He hit the second one. So Riggs 1 of 2. He has 7. No, I beg your pardon. They called that the act of shooting. So those were the personal foul, the free throws, the foul free throws, because Riggs was the one that was fouled. Then they want Ty West to shoot the technical foul shots. And he hits both of them. So Ty hits both of them. I really thought that foul was on the floor. But nevertheless, Panthers get 4 opportunities there. They hit 3 of 4 at the line. So now they're up 9. 30-21, 17.4 left here in the third. And also you get a chance for the last shot because now the shot clock's off. So take that advantage, and they throw it away out high. So a steal, and Pulaski Academy can't get the layup to go from Culpepper. They battle for it. Culpepper gets it again, going up, had a shot blocked, picked up Heber Springs. Panthers don't get a shot off, but the quarter ends with the Panthers up 9. 30-21. Heber Springs will have one more 8-minute quarter. That's all for the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third. As we go to the fourth, Heber Springs up 9 as we take a 60-second timeout on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
Protect what is important in your life. Call Stephen Smotherman at 501-362-9796.
Hannah Ring here with First Arkansas Bank and Trust. FAB&T invites you to experience Cube banking. With Cube, account holders can cash a check down to the penny, make a deposit, pay a loan, and interact with a live local FAB&T account representative during extended banking hours. Think of Cube as half ATM and half teller. Put it all together and you've got the complete banking experience. Cube hours are Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Visit any First Arkansas Bank and Trust branch to bank outside the box with Cube. Member FDIC.
30-21. Panthers with a 9-point lead as we start this Super Splash Car Wash fourth quarter. Ty West, left wing, three, no good. Rebound, chase down, Parker Brown, back to West, and the Panthers will reset it. Right side with it for Choate, and now Lindley back for Choate. And boy, every possession, if you can use that shot clock and a 9-point lead to keep your offense going, but the Panthers with a 9-point lead. Riggs left side, 15 on the shot clock. Now Choate right side. So you get 2 cracks at it on this trip. Now Riggs out high. Now you can go. 10 on the shot clock. 7, right baseline. Riggs drives to the iron and scores. Eli Riggs has 9, and that's exactly what the Panthers would love to do on offense now with an 11-point lead. They took a lot of time off the clock on that possession and got 2. Front court, left side, and now in the corner, Miller, and now back out top, Paydak. Paydak with it. Paydak splits the paint. Whistle, blocking foul. Blocking foul on Parker Brown, and free throws here for Paydak. Second foul on Parker Brown. Now here comes K.J. Colin. Remember, he's had to set a lot because of the fouls. He has 4 fouls, and also Nate Thomas comes back in. He has 3 fouls. 6:56 left. No shots. No shots. So apparently it was not on the shot. It was after the shot. So now free throw line, jumper, that is no good from Rockwell. Rebound comes down. Parker Brown saved it from going out of bounds. Got it to Lindley. And now Eli Riggs in the backcourt. Ahead now for Choate. Throw it ahead, and the pass almost stolen. It was knocked into the backcourt, so Parker Brown was able to go back and get it. And now Parker Brown splits the paint to the glass, lays it in good. And Brown has 7, his first points in this fourth quarter. That's brought to you by Super Splash Car Wash. And now as K.J. Colin splits the paint, and he's fouled. That's on the floor. And that foul is charged to Xander Lindley. Second foul on him. 6:21 left here in the fourth quarter. This is brought to you by Super Splash Car Wash as we look on from the FL Davis Ace broadcast position here inside the Den in Heber Springs. 6:20 left. Right side with it. Now for K.J. Colin. And now right of the lane for Paydak. Paydak in the lane. Shot won't go from 10. Rebound comes down to Parker Brown. 6:07 left in the Panthers front court. Out top with it now for Choate. And now Choate back right side with it. And now here is Lindley driving, and it knocked away. And now picked up by Pulaski Academy. Now the other in a foul and free throws. Choate with a foul, and it'll be the Bruins going to the free throw line here. 2 free throws. That is the 3rd foul on Parker Brown. So to the free throw line, Javion Walker. And Walker has 2 points. Free throw is on the way, and the free throw is good. He'll have another one coming. Haskett is back in the game. Free throw is on the way, and it is no good. Parker Brown grabbed the rebound. So the Panthers throwing ahead now for Ty West, and now West right baseline goes up, no good from 10, and the rebound comes down to Pulaski Academy. And now a driving shot would not go, but on the rebound a foul. Nate Thomas missed it, but Paydak grabbed the rebound. So now the Panthers led 30-21 going into this fourth quarter. And now free throws coming here for Paydak. Paydak hits the free throw. He has 10 points. 3 threes before that. Panthers led 12-6, 18-11, and 30-21 after the quarters. Now the free throw is good, so 11 there. So after the Reed Hutchins Pharmacy third, it was 30-21 going into the Super Splash Car Wash fourth. 5:30 left now. And Choate had it knocked away from behind. He goes out of bounds right in front of us at our FL Davis Ace broadcast position, but it'll stay with the Panthers. So Choate's going to inbound it. Choate, Riggs, along with Brown, West, and Haskett on the floor. Inbounds pass stolen. So Pulaski Academy steals the inbounds pass, and now front court. Right of the lane to the glass, layup good there by Nate Thomas. And Thomas has 4. Now it's an 8-point Heber Springs lead. 34-26. Riggs front court for Choate, and now timeout.
Timeout.
Panther bench getting a timeout. So Coach DeSoto called the timeout. And is it a 30? It's a full, so we'll take it. 5:06 left in the Super Splash Car Wash fourth quarter. We step away for 60 seconds. Heber Springs 34, Pulaski Academy 26. 60-second break on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Hey, this is Mitch at Red River Ram, Arkansas's #1 Ram dealer, and I've never been so happy as to introduce the Wrap Up the End of the Year sales event. Folks, we've got 20% off 23 brand new Ram heavy duties, never been seen before. That's up to $18,000 off sticker. And you half-ton buyers, we've got 24 model Ram 1500s at $15,000 off. Make that beautiful drive to Heber Springs or check us out online at redriverram.com.
Reed Hutchins Pharmacy in downtown Heber Springs provides personalized pharmaceutical care to the Greers Ferry Lake area. Their services include compounding, individualized prescription packaging, a convenient drive-through window, and free delivery in the Heber Springs area. They also provide vaccines such as shingles, flu, pneumonia, and tetanus on Medicare D and Advantage plans at no cost to the patient. Choose Reed Hutchins Pharmacy to be your family's pharmacy.
34-26 as we go back to action here inside the Den. Super Splash Car Wash fourth quarter. Panthers have a 34-26 lead and possession, but the pass from West tipped before it got to Brown and stolen. And now the Bruins front court. Left side with it now, Nate Thomas. Thomas has it back out top now for Paydak. Paydak now, right elbow, jumper short, rebound West. So the Panthers have it. 4:37 left and a possession. And now Riggs working up the floor. Right side with it now for Choate. Choate out high. And now here is Brown, who got to the glass. The shot just wouldn't fall as it falls off the iron and no good. And the rebound, Pulaski Academy, and a foul against the Panthers. Hey, sign up at Super Splash Car Wash for their monthly car wash membership. Get unlimited basic washes for as low as $22 a month. Other packages are available. Sign up today at the pay station or visit a Super Splash attendant on duty 7 days a week from 8 to 4. Go Panthers from the crew at Super Splash Car Wash. So free throws coming right here for Paydak, and he hit it. He has 12. He's the only Bruin in double figures. Lindley's in. That was the fourth foul, by the way, on Parker Brown. So he is out. Second one good. Paydak, he's just a freshman. 13 for him. 4:20 left and a 6-point game. Heber Springs leads. 11 has been their largest lead. And now they do not get it across the timeline. Well, they almost missed that too, but they got it right because the shot clock was at 24. And when they threw it across the midcourt stripe, the officials saw it at the last instant. And so now the inbounds pass out top. And now Thomas drives. Thomas scores, and Thomas has 6. And so now it's 34-30. The Panthers with a 4-point lead. So the 11-point lead is down to 4. Front court right side. And now Choate out top. Choate now for West at the free throw line. Right side Haskett. Puts it on the floor with the left hand. Gives it off left side. Lindley, 3. Got it! Xander Lindley, clutch 3. He has 5. And the Panthers up 7. 3.5 remaining. And now right of the lane, KJ Colin throws it back to the left wing for Nate Thomas. Back right wing, Paydak, 3. No good. West rebound. And now the Panthers with a 7-point lead in possession. Haskett across the timeline, right side Lindley. Lindley for Haskett. Shot clock at 20, game clock at 3:03. So left side, lob it now, West, left elbow, back in the left corner. Three, no good from Haskett. Rebound comes down to Payday. And out front court. Right side, Pulaski Academy threw it away. It's out of bounds. Parker Brown is back in. West coming out. And the Panthers will face the press as the Bruins will set it up. Choate will trigger the inbounds pass. Choate looking. Choate needs help. Now a 5-second count. 5-second count. Well, the Panthers were asking for a timeout. One official is going to give it to them. Now, Trent Morgan's not going to like that. Coach did not like it, but Trustin DeSoto got the timeout, had the official right beside him on the other end, and asked for the timeout right before the 5-second count. So the Panthers get the timeout, 2:47 remaining. So we'll step away. 37-30, Panthers have a 7-point lead. We'll step away for 30 seconds here in the Super Splash Car Wash, fourth quarter on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
When you begin your real estate search, you're not just looking for a house, you're looking for a home. I'm Boyd Anderson with Krylak Brock Real Estate. More than a physical structure, your home is that special place that belongs to you. When you're ready to buy your new home, turn to a trusted real estate professional to guide you through the process. The agents at Krylak Brock Real Estate have sold literally thousands of homes. We would love to help anytime you have questions about real estate. Krylak Brock Real Estate. Find your perfect home at brockre.com.
2:47 remaining in the Super Splash Car Wash fourth quarter. Billy Morgan, Jeffrey James, Billy Smallwood, Seth Bresnahan, and our producer-engineer back in the studio, Rick Hobgood. Panthers beat the press and get a layup. Parker Brown lays it in from Choate. And Parker Brown now with 9. Whistle the front court. Timeout, Pulaski Academy. 2:31 left here in the Super Splash Car Wash. This fourth quarter, this will be a full timeout. We'll take it 39-30. Panthers back up 9 after it was down to 4 a few moments ago. We pause for 60 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Cowboys Chevrolet GMC is Panther Nation's hometown dealer. Cowboys Chevrolet GMC offers hassle-free services. They offer more than just sales. Their dealership is equipped to provide their customers top-notch service, repairs, financing options, and get the most for your trade. The sales team at Cowboys Chevrolet GMC is ready to show you some cowboy courtesy and help you cheer on the Panthers in a new car, truck, or SUV. Stop by the dealership or visit their website, cowboyschevroletgmc.com. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Mark Mansfield State Farm, Foster Auto Sales, First Security Bank, Graham Plumbing, Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance, Cash Saver of Heber Springs, Eagle Bank, Harris Chiropractic, Renew Church. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's basketball game.
2:29 left here in the Super Splash Car Wash fourth quarter. Panthers have a 9-point lead, and Pulaski Academy with possession. Front court, right corner, a big three from KJ Colin. That's his first points in the game, and now it's a 6-point Heber Springs lead. 2:10 left now. Lindley for Choate. Panthers have to get it up across the timeline. They do. Now Choate had it knocked away from behind, gets it back, gets it to Lindley. And now Lindley right side for Choate. And now Choate trap, gets it for Lindley on the baseline. Shot clock at 20. Reverse it left side, Riggs in the corner. Now Haskett back to Riggs. 15 to shoot. Riggs brings it back out high. And now Choate, lob right corner for the Panthers. Lindley got it to Brown, and Brown laid it up good. Parker Brown on the right block, and Brown has 11. And the Panthers back up 8. 1:34 left. And now driving through the paint to the iron, Paydak scores. He has 15. And now it's a 6-point Heber Springs lead. 1:24 remaining Now Choate will bring it up the floor and get it across the timeline. Riggs going to drive to the glass. He couldn't get it to go. Parker Brown, though, can. He follows good, and Parker Brown has 13, and Heber Springs back up 8. 1:08 left. And now Colin drives and gets it to go off the glass and good. He has 5. Timeout, Pulaski Academy. 1:03 remaining. And a 43-37 Heber Springs lead. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here at the FL Davis Ace broadcast position here inside the den. Don't forget, tomorrow at 10 a.m., Jeffrey James will have the call. Lady Panthers and Panthers both play tomorrow at 10 a.m. The girls play, and then the boys. Lone Oak is the opponent. That's the makeup from a game that was supposed to have occurred, gosh, I don't know how long ago. About a week ago? Is it a week ago Friday? Yeah, last Friday night. So that was supposed to happen last Friday, then it was supposed to happen Monday, and then it was moved finally to Saturday, so it'll get played tomorrow. And Jeffrey will have the call for that here from inside the den. And don't forget, down at the Gym Movie Theater, I know Kenny Nations is watching the game tonight. David Mars is also. Don't forget to go down and check out The Boys in the Boat. It'll be here for a week down at the Gym Movie Theater. And Miss Dusty and me have going to make a point to go down and check that out Sunday night or Monday night. It'll be here all the way through Thursday of next week. 43-37, Panthers have the lead with a minute left here in the Super Splash Car Wash fourth quarter. They beat the press, get in front court. West goes up. West scores on the left block. Ty West with a bucket. And now the Panthers lead 45-37. 3 good right wing from Koa Rockwell. He has 6. And now both teams heating up. The Bruins not going quietly. It's back to a 5-point game. Inbounds pass and a foul on Nate. Let's see, who did they get that on? It's on, well, they said it's on Goodwin. Now they've changed that. Yeah, that's right. Nate Thomas, that's who it is on. That's his 4th. Long pass ahead right in front of us, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Pulaski Academy. It'll stay with the Panthers. Just 34.4 left and a 5-point lead for the Panthers. So now here's the inbounds pass coming. And now Ty West is fouled. Ty West, a good free throw shooter, but it doesn't matter right now because PA has fouls to give. That is just the second team foul. Now the inbounds pass, they foul West again. So that should be the 3rd team foul.
Pulaski Academy number 13, Nate Thomas. That's his 5th.
Yeah, I think that should be 3 team fouls. Yeah, it should be 3. Yeah, I think so. 5. That's the 5th foul on Nate Thomas. Coach DeSoto is wanting to see if the fouls are right on the board. Now the inbounds pass. Now that should be the 4th team foul. That's the 4th in this quarter. Yeah, that's 4. Yeah, it says 3 on the scoreboard, but now they've changed it. So that's right. They've got it right. So now 31.1. Now the next foul will send Heber Springs to the line. They don't foul immediately. Choate throws it across the floor. It's stolen. 25 seconds left. And now here is a layup that's good. And now it's a 1-possession game with 20 seconds remaining after the layup that was good there by Javion Walker. And now a foul on the inbounds pass. Walker has 4. The foul is charged to Paydeck. That's his 2nd. So Riggs to the line. Nate Thomas did foul out earlier. So now 3-point game, so you need one of these. 18.7 seconds remaining. Free throw, no good. Still need 1 to make it a 2-possession game, but there's still a lot of time left even if he does hit it. 18.7. Second one on the way. Got it. So now it's a 2-possession game, and Riggs has 10. 18.7. Inbounds pass, and now up the floor. Pulaski Academy, 14 seconds. Now the Panthers foul. And so the foul on Ladd Choate. And so Pulaski Academy is going to go to the free throw line and shoot foul shots. 4-point game, 46-42. And now the inbounds pass, Javion Walker. Walker has 4 points. Free throw is on the way, and it's no good. He missed it. So he'll have another one. So one more free throw here for Walker. Second free throw is on the way. He missed both of them. Rebound Riggs, and now foul against Pulaski Academy. So that was an opportunity for the Bruins to get it to 2 with no time moving off the clock. The foul's on Culpepper, his second. It's a 2-possession game regardless now, 11.8. And Eli Riggs back to the free throw line. Don't forget, after the game, we'll have the Heartland Ford player of the game. Nobody's on the lane for the Panthers. It's all Pulaski Academy players. Panthers have all gotten back. Riggs hit the first free throw, and Riggs' second one will not go. So Riggs has 11. Steal, choke with a steal. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, and the Panthers are going to be able to run the clock out. 47-42. There's a steal by Pulaski Academy, but it's too little too late. That's the game. 47-42. The Panthers win the basketball game tonight over Pulaski Academy as Trustin DeSoto and Trent Morgan shake hands at midcourt. The two teams congratulate each other. And Heber Springs gets its second conference win of the season. And they win it 47-42 is the final score here tonight. And the Panthers get a big home win before they play at home tomorrow against Lono. So hope everybody will make plans to come out tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Lady Panthers play at 10 a.m. And then the Panthers play after that. And then a lot of basketball here inside the Den tomorrow. So just make sure you make plans to come out to the Den tomorrow. If not, we'll have the coverage here on 101.9 The Lake on radio, on our YouTube and Facebook pages as well. Don't forget, now it's time for the Heartland Ford Player of the Game. And Heartland Ford is proud to bring you the Built Ford Tough Player of the Game. Each game, a player is chosen to be honored for their accomplishments. Heartland Ford believes that hard work, dedication, and the drive to give it your all in every aspect from preparation to play is why they take time to honor these individuals. Tonight's Built Ford Tough Player of the Game for the Panthers and is Jacob Haskett. Jacob Haskett had 12 points in the game, and Jacob really got the Panthers off to a great start tonight. Congratulations from the entire Heartland Ford team to Jacob Haskett. He had 12 points, 9 there in the first half of play, and got the Panthers off to a great start. And so congratulations from the entire Heartland Ford team to Jacob Haskett, our Heartland Ford Built Ford Tough Player of the Game. 13 points from Parker Brown. Boy, he was big down the stretch as well for the Panthers tonight. 13 for him, 11 for Eli Riggs. I mentioned the 12 from Jacob Haskett, 5 from Xander Lindley. He had a big 3 when it was a 4-point game tonight. Lindley did. And then 4 from Ty West for the Panthers. And for Pulaski Academy, the Bruins tonight, they're scoring. We'll look at that here in just a second as the Panthers win it here tonight. 47-42 is the final score. 15 from Vayton Paydak led the way for the Bruins. 6 each from Cole Rockwell and Nate Thomas. 5 from K.J. Colin, 4 from Javion Walker, and 3 from Zach Miller. And the Panthers now are 3-16 on the season. They are 2-7 in conference play, and the Bruins are now 7-7 overall, and they are 4-5 in conference play. Panthers win it tonight. 47-42 is the final in boys action. Pulaski Academy wins it in girls action. Final score 54-39. Our next broadcast is tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So don't forget about that. 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Senior girls action. Lone Oak will be here. Jeffrey James will have the call tomorrow morning for that. Then boys action to follow. So we thank all of our sponsors as always as we were able to look on tonight from the FL Davis Ace broadcast position. Panthers win it tonight by the final score in boys action again as they win it by the final 47-42, and the girls fall tonight to Pulaski Academy by a final of 54-39. So that'll wrap it up for our broadcast tonight. For our studio engineer, Rick Hobgood, for Seth Bresnahan, for Jeffrey James, and for Billy Smallwood, this is Billy Morgan saying thanks for being with us, and good night from the Den in Heber Springs.
You've been listening to exclusive coverage of Panther basketball on Heber Springs' hometown station, 101.9 The Lake. Tonight's game was presented by Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC, First Arkansas Bank and Trust, F.L. Davis Home and Building Centers, Heartland Ford, Reed Hutchins Pharmacy, Baptist Health, Red River Dodge, Stephen Smotherman Farmers Union Insurance, Cry-Like Real Estate, Cowboy Collision and Customs, Bartlett Tire Center, IV Physical Therapy, and by the Mini Panther Basketball Boosters. This broadcast is the property of KSUG Radio and may not be reused, rebroadcast, or retransmitted without express written consent. The Panthers play here. 101.9 The Lake.